right. From Carlos Garza Sports Complex in Texas City, Coug Sportsnet is back with Galveston County Monarchs football. Brandon Williams, Mike Lockwood, here on a nice Saturday evening for football, early March. It is the Monarchs taking on the Texas Express, and you've got the kicker, happens to be the owner, Everett Jolivet with the kickoff, and that's a nice kick that is going to angle, but it's going to be a flag. Looks like somebody might have jumped offside. It's been a while, almost a month. Since we've been on the air, exactly a month since we've been on the air. February 7th was the last date, but we've seen a lot of changes in this team, and we're going to get our first opportunity to see just how those changes are going to result for the Monarchs.
And I was talking to you before the game about TC Everett Jolivet, about being the owner and all the things. This is not his full-time job. So he's got a lot of egos to deal with. He's got a lot of things to be able to make this team be a winner. So, and here he is out here. He's kicking right now. So, you're right. It's been about four weeks since you and I have been here. They had one team that dropped out that was going to play, so we didn't get that, and then we didn't go out of town, and then they had a bye week. So I'm glad to be here tonight, Brandon.
Certainly. Number 1, Willie Rector. Number 7, Willie Rector. Number 1, Melvin Moore, set to receive the kick, and it's going to be Moore fielding the football, turns upfield, hits the middle, and has a bit of a seam to 40, still going to around the 42-yard line. Tackle is finally going to be made by number 11, Rodney Billingsley. So we will see the Express offense out on the field for the first time, and it looks like number 2, Sean Williams, is going to be the quarterback for the Express.
And do we know where the Texas Express, where they come from?
I believe they are from the Houston area. I want to say they're from the east side of Houston. We'll try to get confirmation on that. But it is going to be Express ball as we start this contest. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line after the nice return by Moore.
Looks like they got some good size up there on that front line. Number 57, number 66, not sure who else there, but Brandon,
57, big guy, DeMarcus Jones Wright, number 66, Deontay Carr. Yeah, they are from Brenham, Texas.
Brenham, all right.
Brenham, we are certainly familiar with Brenham. Lamar Cougar fans.
Lamar fan, yes. We got a timeout already.
Yes, we do already. We'll go ahead and take it with them. Coug Sportsnet will be right back. So after the quick timeout, it is going to be Sean Williams at quarterback, and he is going to be by himself in the backfield as they break out 5 wide receivers. 3 are going to be to the far side, and it's going to be Williams back. Steps up, has room, is going to scramble out. Flag is going to be down, and he is going to be down. Finally, huge hit on the sideline. The initial player to grab him looked like number 75, Mark Music.
I think we might have a holding going on back there.
There was a hold on the play. Actually, it's number 40 that was able to grab a hold of him first. It's Brian Lewis, part of that defensive line. I'll get the rest of the guys. Number 40, Brian Lewis. Number 31, one of the guys plugging in the middle, Devon Mason. Well, confirmation looks like that's going to be a hold that's going to push them back.
Yeah, do you take the penalty or do you go ahead and take the result of the play?
Looks like they're going to take the penalty.
They're
going to take the result.
I think they are.
So and that's going to be a loss of 3, so it'll be just 2nd down and 13. And some confidence. This defense has played well early on in the season.
That's one good constant staple in this season.
Last time we saw them, a bit of a meltdown in the 4th quarter. They had their 20-quarter streak ended in that contest.
Yeah, the wheels fell off that wagon right quick in that. Within what, 5 minutes or less?
5 minutes or so. Yeah, you go from a 13-7 game to a 31-7. Now they're going to go I formation on 2nd down, and the toss is going to be to number 9.
Ooh, yeah.
It cuts back, and that is going to be Brandon Williams, no relation. And Williams is going to get cut back, and he will lose about 2 yards on that play. Again, that front for the Monarchs really putting themselves out there early on.
Yeah, he was back there. In fact, the way he took the ball, I thought he might do an option there of throwing that thing. But I think he was just trying to get ready to hold on the ball because he knew he was getting ready to get hit.
Number 54, Maverick Adgate, also in the middle. Got number 28, number 29, Alvin Sorrell. At the end. And it's going to be Williams with the halfback option. He is going to float in the direction of no one.
Well, there you go. They might have been trying that on that previous play, just his body language, so they did on that.
intended receiver, I should say the receiver most close to the football, is going to be number 81, Evan Harris. So a 3 and out for the Monarchs. As
for
the Express, excuse me. And it's going to be the Monarchs with the football. Back deep is Darian Batiste, number 5. Also Rodney Billingsley, number 11. And punting for the Express is number 16, Steven Sarubi. Batiste lined up around his 27-yard line, and you're starting to see Billingsley drop back a bit. He's lined up around the 30. Snap, and the punt is going to be high. It's going to get some hang on it. See if they'll just let that one go. And they will. It will just bounce off of one of the Express defenders, and pretty good field position to open the night for the Monarchs. A 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line, as Brandon Robinson will lead the troops out on the field.
Nice, clean, crisp, cool night tonight, Brandon. It's really, it's good football weather. It's not very much of a breeze. It's probably in high 40s or low 50s right now.
Yeah, probably that's a good estimation. Very, very comfortable.
And the guys are out there. They were talking about the game that they played out in Waller last week, and they said it was just driving, sleet, rain. They said it was just horrible condition. They feel like this is a day and night difference tonight compared to what it was last weekend.
Much different environment. Now, early on in this season, this team has seen a lot of bad weather. Even from the preseason game that we did
back in January. That was 38 degrees, I think.
Oh, exactly. 1st and 10 for the Monarchs, and it'll be Sean Wells. And it'll be a busted play, actually, as Robinson will cut back, still on his feet, evades a tackle to the 40, still going, and he'll stop it around the 43-yard line. Busted play, but it worked out well. Got 8 on the play before number 88, Jarrett Woodard, was there on the stop.
Yeah, he had a very good vision of what was going on to be able to dodge those tacklers. He had a couple of those defenders just almost jumped out of their shoes trying to tackle him.
Good cutback on what looked like a busted play. Was a busted play indeed. They ended up getting 8, so a 2nd down and 2 coming up for the Monarchs. Ball spotted at the 43-yard line. Actually, they'll spot at 44, so call it 2nd and 1. 4 wide receivers, 2 to either side. And it's going to be to Wells, and he's going to cut back, and he'll get the 1st down and more. And Sean Wells ran for over 130 yards the last time we saw him. Nice run to get going for his first carry up tonight, as he'll get the ball to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, hit the initial hole, saw the linebacker coming up, juked aside, made an extra 2-3 yards on that gain.
So 1st and 10, spotted at the 48-yard line for the Monarchs. Again, they will break out their 4 wide receiver set. Wells in the backfield with Robinson. And Robinson will step back. Has pressure, sees a hole, has midfield, will cut it back 45-40, and he will step out of bounds at around the 38-yard line. Good presence by Brandon Robinson. Saw the hole and took advantage of it. And the former standout at McNeese State and Texas City High is going to move the ball further downfield for the Monarchs. 1st and 10 at the 38 of the Express.
That's experience right there at that position, a quarterback. A lot of quarterbacks would have possibly tried to keep looking for a receiver. He saw he had that lane, as you mentioned, and took full advantage of that.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. Wells in the backfield. Again, they will go 4 wide. And it'll be Robinson handing it off to Wells. And Wells has a big hole, cuts it back. 35 inside the 30, inside the 25 to around the 24. And a nice run by Wells. A gain of 14 on that one.
Wow, give kudos to that front line. Let's get some of the names on that offensive line.
Certainly. Let's go ahead and get some of those guys. Number 77, Quentin Malpin. Number 75, Mark Music. Also, take a look. Number 60 looks like Tack Stewart is in there.
91 and 78.
91, that's going to be Cody Johnson. Number 78, Quindaro King.
You got 44 at center, correct?
44 at center, correct. And that is Charles Patio. So 2 backs in. Wells and Darian Batiste, actually. As Robinson will move Wells to a slot. Low snap, and it's going to be picked up. Ball is loose, and it's going to be recovered by the Express.
Tried to pick up the ball while it was running backwards. He didn't take the time to reach over and pick it up.
Promising drive ended on a turnover, so at 10:18 to go in the first, the Express will stop that drive, fumble recovery.
And it was a promising drive as well.
Very promising. You saw what the offensive line was doing. Just a bad exchange between quarterback and running back, and it results in the first turnover of the night. And it will give the Express the football at their own 26-yard line.
Across that defensive front, we got number 56.
56, Adrian Journet is in the contest.
And we got number 31.
Number 31, that is going to be Devon Mason.
We'll get some of the others here shortly.
And 1st and 10, and they one blitz, and that nearly busted up. They came flying in, but number 9, Brandon Williams, busted loose on that play, and that's going to move the ball to the 40-yard line, gain up 14.
Yeah, Monarchs did. You called it right. They had the run blitz, but they took full advantage of it. By the time the running back was up at the line, the defense for the Monarchs were in the backfield. He'd already passed them up.
Take a look at the rest of the defensive lineup. Number 100, that's Vincent Purvis in there at one of the safety spots. Number 5, Darian Baptiste also at safety. Billingsley at one corner on first down, and Williams is going to get wrapped up. A host of black jerseys brings him down.
That number, who's that, 42? Is that Bledsoe?
42, that is Arthur Bledsoe there on the play.
One that had his teeth knocked out in that first game that we saw there in Hitchcock.
Yeah, he is back, and that's good news. And we've got an injury. We'll take a timeout. 9:43 to go, first quarter. Coug Sports Net will be right back. Number 75 for the Express, that is Nicasio Morales, a big kid indeed. He's able to walk off the field with a little bit of help. Maybe back. We'll take a close eye. He is replaced by number 66, Deontay Carr. Not quite as big, but still a guy that's not going to miss many meals.
No.
1st and 10. Williams is in the backfield with Sean Williams, so you've got a Williams backfield working. It's Sean Williams rolling out, tries to evade a defender, won't get far because number 31, Devon Mason, was there and swallowed him up.
Yeah, in fact, with Devon Mason, the quarterback tried to juke him and fake him out, but he still hung tough.
No, you're not going to get too far past Mason.
Yep.
There's a guy that, he looks like, he's a defensive tackle, but he's got pretty exceptional quickness.
Oh, yeah. All right, what do we got here? That's a 3rd and 10 now.
That is a 3rd down and 10. 2 stops behind, 2 stops for no gain. Take a look at the rest of the defense. Number 42, we mentioned Arthur Bledsoe. And it's a 3rd down and 10. They'll go out with 5 wide receivers. And it's Williams back, pump fakes, has pressure, tries to go up forward and cuts up field, and he's going to get far. He's going to find even more. Still going on a busted play. And Sean Williams, when it looked like he was going to be stopped for about a gain of around 2, ends up getting 20.
Yeah,
even more, 21 yards on that play.
Yeah, he put on some good moves to be able to pick up that gain.
He did. He cut forward, and around the 45-yard line, he really accelerated. So 1st and 10 now at the 39 of the Monarchs. 8:09 to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, you're going to have to put a spy on that young man because so far he's their offense.
They go into an I formation with Brandon Williams, the deep back, and they're going to go with the big fullback, and the big man is rumbling. Ball popped loose, and big man is number 90. That is going to be David Fontenot. Lines originally a tight end.
Wait a minute. Was that 41? I thought they carried the ball, or maybe not. Maybe
that was number. It looked like number 90.
All
yep.
Right.
That was the big fullback that just rumbled through and got a gain of around 8 on that play.
Man, like a rugby play on that.
So 2nd down and 2 coming up. 41 is in. That's going to be Lester Penny at fullback, and they're going to go with Penny on the dot play, and Penny's got the 1st down and a little bit more as he will plunge forward to around the 28-yard line. So they will move the chains and get a new set of downs with 7:06 to go in the first quarter.
Going with that quick inside handoff with some nothing but power ball. Here's what they're playing right now.
Throwing them off balance, and if you're the Monarchs, you've got to be careful that you don't get sucked in because you got to figure that sooner or later they're going to try to use Brandon Williams to spring outside. 1st and 10 after the turnover by the Monarchs, and it's the Express driving downfield. Again, they will go to their I formation. Wide receivers are number 15, Chris Parker, and number 24, Desmond Lockett. And it's going to be play action. Williams back, flag down, goes up top, looking for Lockett, and the ball is going to be caught. It's a heck of a grab for a touchdown by Lockett, but keep in mind there is a flag down at around the 27-yard line, so we'll have to wait and see whether or not that touchdown holds with 6:20 to go in the first.
Oh, and he had double coverage on that too.
And he somehow came up, and it's all sides, and it will count. Nice throw by Sean Williams as he hits Lockett. And like you said, he had double coverage, and somehow Lockett reeled the ball in for the touchdown. 28-yard score.
Yeah, it was basically a jump ball. He jumped higher, came down with it in between the two defenders for the Monarchs.
He did a good job at recognizing where he was because he was close to the back of the end zone. Number 16 is going to be Steven Sarubi as he is going to attempt the extra point.
He's also the punter.
Yes. Will also give them a 7-point lead if he connects it. The holder is going to be Brandon Williams, number 9. Sarubi lines up for the extra point attempt. Snap. A hold. The kick is blocked. And it's anyone's football. Is going to be picked up by the Monarchs, and it's not going to go far. Flag whistle was blown, and that was number 21, Joseph McDonald, picking up the football.
Yeah, that ball came. It actually was rolled back to the.
That was a very poor snap. But the Monarchs were not able to hold off the Express as they cash in on the Galveston County turnover. 6:20 to go first quarter. It is Texas Express 6, Galveston County Monarchs nothing. Coug Sports Net will be right back. 28-yard touchdown catch from Williams to Lockett makes it 6-0 as it's Batiste and Billingsley back deep, and they will try a squib kick, and that is going to bounce out of bounds.
Woo,
they had an opportunity to pick it up, but they were not able to reel that one in. So the ball will just bounce out of bounds, and you got to get a feeling that the Monarchs might have dodged a bullet right there.
Yeah, because it seemed like nobody really wanted to commit to go after the ball.
Yeah.
You had the second wave back here. He was kind of just watching to see if the guys in the front were going to try to make an attempt for it. But like you said, they dodged the bullet.
He will get the ball 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line is where the officials are going to spot it. 6 minutes, 20 seconds to go first quarter. Monarchs are going to try to continue what they had before the turnover killed what was a promising opening drive.
Yeah, there was nothing wrong with that offensive series, that previous one. It just that, unfortunately, it was a bad snap and the ball was on the ground.
Brandon Robinson, quarterback with Sean Wells in the backfield. It will be Wells cutting back, trying to turn the corner. 45, midfield still going. 45 inside, the 45 to around the 42-yard line. So a first down for Sean Wells. And again, it's just been a case of being able to get Wells around the corner, get Wells a hole, and let the scat back do the rest.
Well, and the good thing I see about that, he was able to turn the corner. In previous games that we've watched, mostly it's been between the tackles. So that tells me that the offensive line is being able to corral the defensive ends.
1st and 10, spot the ball at the 43-yard line. Robinson back, pump fakes, steps up, flings the ball downfield. Does he have a receiver? No! Incomplete. Looks like that was number 17, and that was Terrell Harper, the intended receiver. Zipped it downfield, but just a bit too much for Harper. So 2nd and 10 coming up for the Monarchs.
Loosen up that defense a little bit.
Oh, it does. It does. First attempt of the night for Robinson. He went to go for the deep strike. So 2nd and 10, 5:43 to go first quarter. And it will be Harper and Scranton on the far side. Near side, you've got Philip Purvis and also number 19, Adrian Rodriguez. And Robinson tries to cut back, has room. 45 to goes inside the 35.
Oh,
nice
what a
spin
twist.
move to around the 24-yard line. Ball popped loose, and it's still going.
Now, I thought that he
hit the ground. Didn't hear a whistle, and we're going to wait and see what the call is. Did he hit the ground or what? And it looks like that's going to be a no, and the Express are going to get a turnover again.
Almost in the exact same spot.
And the ball is going to be spotted at the 31-yard line. You're right, pretty in that same range. Robinson with a nice spin move. Ball just sprung loose at the very last moment before he hit the ground. And in the scramble, the Express were able to pick up the football. So at 5:18 to go first quarter, Monarchs are on their heels defensively as they've got to try to stop this Express team from expanding their 6-0 lead.
Yeah, and this is where the defense has got to step up because the offense has actually been moving the ball for the Monarchs. It just is unfortunate they've turned it over on both very promising drives.
1st and 10 for the Express. Sean Williams, number 2, and offsides. Offsides, if somebody jumped. It looks like one of the Monarchs might have been enticed to jump. Well, you can see what the call is going to be. And nope, it's going to go against the Monarchs. So again, mistakes starting to pile up here early on. So makes it a 1st and 5 for the Express at the 36. And they will keep their 5 wide receivers set. 4-man front for the Monarchs. A quick snap, Williams back. Steps up, has pressure, and is not going to go far at all. He's going to actually lose a yard as he is stopped. Number 28 for the Monarchs. I don't have a 28 on him. Don't have a 28. Looks like that is number 29, and that looks like Alvin Sorrell.
All right. Yeah, that 9 scrunched up looked like
an 8
to me.
Yes, it is. Yeah, that's Alvin. Scrunched it up. Sorrell, the first guy there, for no gain on the play.
He was the spy on that quarterback. Quarterback was getting ready to make his move, and he was right there to meet him.
So 2nd down and 5 coming up for the Express. 4:40 to go in the first quarter. 6-0 our score as the Express cashed in on the first turnover by the Monarchs. 2 backs with Sean Williams, number 4. That is going to be Caleb White. Number 9 is Brandon Williams. And it'll be Sean Williams back. Steps up, pump fake, steps, throws. Ball is going to be caught. Nice grab. And it's a nice grab, and a flag is going to come down there. It's going to be a personal foul. Number 24, Desmond Lockett, made the catch.
What do you think? He speared him with his helmet?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a personal foul. He did go pretty high with the helmet. Yeah, that stands is going to tack on 15 yards. He did make the catch. Would have been a first down nonetheless. So we will see what the infraction is going to be, and it looks like this is going to go against the Monarchs. And it looks like they're going to say a face mask. Yep, face mask, 15-yard penalty. Grab the face mask, and it's going to tack on 15 on top of the reception that would have given them the first down as is. So the ball is going to be spotted at the 32 when it's all said and done. 15-yard penalty, and right now, actually it'll spot at the 35. Right now, Monarchs have got to get their act together because this Express team really taking advantage of the mistakes by Galveston County in the early going.
Exactly.
They'll go back to their I set now. Number 41 is the fullback, Penny, and they'll go play action. Williams back, dumps the ball. The ball is going to be caught by Lockett, and Lockett's got room. Lockett's still going. Another flag down as he is down inside the 15, caught the 14-yard line. That play stands. It's a gain of 21.
Well, the Monarchs shot through that line. I thought they were on actually sacking, but he was able to evade that rush.
Sean Williams, very elusive quarterback, and we are seeing that thus far. We'll wait and see what the call is going to be. That flag came on the far side of the field. Oh, you can see what the call is. It looks like it's going to go against the Express.
Well, we got 6 officials out there tonight.
Yep. Ooh, blocking the back on the Express.
Yeah.
Still a first down. Let's see if it's going to be a spot. Yep, spot foul. So it's going to push them back to the 30. So essentially, this ends up being just a 5-yard gain for them. So it's a 2nd down and 5. Still, actually 1st and 5. Still in the I formation. Actually now have 3 wide receivers. As Lockett is now in a slot to the far side, and there'll be a handoff to Brandon Williams, and he won't get much of anything. He'll get to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
Yeah, it looks like they're showing 10 yards on that, Brandon.
They're showing 10, okay.
Yes, that'd be like a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, it'll be a 2nd down and 10. So Adrian Journay there on the stop. So 2nd down and 10 coming up.
Ball right at the 30-yard line.
3:25 and counting in the first quarter. Still 6-0 as Sean Williams comes back. Head coach for the Express is going to be Anthony Barnes, and he also handles the defensive coordinator job as well. Offensive coordinator is going to be Robert Simpson. 2nd and 10 as we approach the 3-minute mark of the first quarter. On I formation. 2 wide receivers, and again, someone jumped.
Yeah, that cadence evidently by the quarterback from the Express is
it's bothering them.
It's about the 3rd time now that's occurred.
It's bothering them. We're so used to seeing Lamar quarterbacks do that in the fall, affecting defenses.
Yeah. So
it's a bit unusual to see the team that you're following, be a victim of it. So that's going to move the ball 5 yards forward. So make it 2nd down and 5. 2:55 and counting in the first quarter. The Monarchs with the penalties are just making the job a bit easy for the Texas Express. Again, they'll go with their 2 wide receivers set out of an I formation. And it'll be a toss to Williams. A flag came down early, and that's not going to get much of anything. Actually, that's going to be number 33. That will be Howard Abbs.
I think that was a legal procedure, possibly.
Looks like it might have been. That flag jumped quick. Lost a yard on the play. We'll see what the call is going to be. Lots of flags being thrown out here in the early going.
Yeah, there is.
2:29 to go here in the first quarter.
So he's talking to the Monarchs.
Yeah, it looks like it's definitely going to go against Texas. See what the call is going to be. Yep, illegal procedure. You called it. So are they going to decline it? No, they'll still go 2nd down.
Yeah, you need to move them back.
Yeah, you need to definitely push it back to 30. So we're right back where we started from. 2nd down and 10. 2:26 and counting. And instead of the I formation, they're just going to go empty everyone and with a 5 wide receiver set. 3 to the far side. There's a free. Nope, they thought they were going to give him a free play. Again, Sean Williams just doing a number on this Monarchs defense with his cadence.
That's about the 3rd time now.
2nd, actually a 3rd time on this drive, actually. Right now, discipline is.
Well, wait a minute here.
No, actually, legal procedure. Okay. Well, just when you thought the Monarchs.
You know what? That might have been the way he bobbed his head.
Yep.
Yeah, because he did a real heavy head bob when the draw him offside like that.
So we're now 2nd down and 15. 2:13 to go. As both teams are just going back and forth with 5-yard penalties. Williams back, has pressure, evades one man, that ball popped loose, and it's going to be recovered by the Monarchs. The pressure finally getting a hold of Williams. The ball popped loose, and the ball is recovered by number 40, Brian Lewis.
All right.
Flag was going to go against the Express anyway. They'll definitely decline it, and the first turnover of the night caused by Galveston County gives them a 1st and 10 with 1:54 to go in the first quarter.
Good field position as well.
Very good field position. The defense did its job. Now it's time for the offense. Just hold on to the ball, guys.
Yeah, because they were moving it the previous 2 drives, that's for sure.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line with 1:54 to go in the first quarter. Still a 6-0 game. Like I said, Mike, they have moved the ball successfully in the first 2 drives, but fumbles have negated both of those marches. See whether or not Robinson will flick that arm out and try to stretch that defense a bit.
I'm thinking they might want to try to get a little bit of chemistry going here with a run game, though, myself, Brandon.
Rodriguez is the sole wide receiver to the near side. Wells in the backfield with Robinson, and Robinson back.
Hey, what do I know?
Pumps it, has pressure, throws downfield. Ball incomplete. Again, was looking in the direction of Harper. Overshot him, and the nearest man was actually the defensive back, number 1, Melvin Moore. You're trying to loosen up the defense. At the same time, you got to hope they can somehow get the ball downfield for someone to actually catch the ball. Vincent Purvis now in the ball game. Number 100. He is lining up as a slot receiver. They'll go 5 wide this time. Actually, they'll go 4 wide. 2nd and 10 with 1:33 counting in the first quarter. Handoff's going to be to Wells, and Wells trying to get through a wave of White. He won't go far. Number 57, DeMarcus Jones-Wright.
That's the guy that went out earlier, I think. No,
75.
Yeah, 75, yeah.
Jones-Wright was there on the stop.
Well, they had good penetration on that play.
They did. They did. They read it perfectly. A loss of 2 makes it 3rd down and 12. And that's the thing. They have not thrown the ball. They've only thrown the ball twice. So right now, the Express, they've been gouged on the ground, and they're focusing on just keeping those running lanes clogged up. 3rd and 12 inside, a minute to go in the first quarter, and we've got a whistle and a stoppage of play and a timeout. And we'll go ahead and take it with them. 6-0 Express over the Monarchs. Coug Sports Net will be right back. So after the timeout, 3rd down and 12 coming up for the Monarchs. Ball is spotted at their own 34-yard line as they trail 6-0. Tight set for the Monarchs. And now we're waiting for the officials to get in position. They're going into a pistol set right now. Robinson will hand the ball up to Wells, and that's not going to get much. Gets past the 35 to around the 37. Wells short of first down, obviously, so it's going to be 4th down coming up. So it'll be interesting to see how they handle that.
Well, getting that turnover, I thought maybe they was going to be able to do something with it, but kind of just 3 and out here pretty quick.
Looking pretty lethargic on this drive. Trying to move personnel in and out as we approach the final 15 seconds of the first quarter. We'll see whether or not there's a quick kick or something. And right now, the Express are playing as if the Monarchs are going to go for it. And it's going to be a quick kick and a nice punt by Robinson. See if it gets a bounce. Gets a little bit of a Monarchs bounce. Gets a nice bounce as it rolls down at the 19-yard line as the first quarter ends. Turnovers the story here. In the early going, 2 turnovers for the Monarchs, 1 by the Express, but the Express cashed in one of those turnovers for the game's only score thus far. 6-0 Express over the Monarchs. Coug Sports Net will be right quarter. Back. Brandon Williams, Mike Lockwood are going to take a quick break because Sean Williams doesn't know what he wants to do with the ball, so they'll take a timeout. We'll go ahead and take it with them. Coug Sports Net will be let's try something again. Brandon Williams, Mike Lockwood start at the second quarter. As after the timeout by the Express, they will go at a 1st and 10. Ball is spotted at the 19-yard line.
Good to be doing some football again tonight.
Certainly. Williams back, steps up. He's going to swing the ball out. Flag is down, and it's going to be Brandon Williams trying to get somewhere, and he's not going to get pretty far. He's actually going to lose about a couple of yards. Host of black jerseys, and flags flying now. A little bit of extracurricular activity.
Yeah, the continuation of that play was a little too long.
Flags flying everywhere. Looks like, you're probably going to get offsetting penalties.
Well, I'm not sure now.
With the extracurricular stuff. But, yeah, that first penalty came down early. It looked like it might have been a hold.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking in that backfield there because they were throwing it right in that amongst that. And they're not talking to the Monarchs. But, yeah, that flag was thrown right there as he was tossing that ball.
Mm-hmm. And we'll see once they sort everything out how this is going to play out. First play of the second quarter, 6-0 our score. Game's only touchdown came after a turnover by the Monarchs, and it was Sean Williams finding number 24, Desmond Lockett, with a nice grab in the back of the end zone.
And that drive started off on a 21-yard gain by Sean Williams, like you mentioned, that ended up then he tossing that touchdown. But the Monarchs defense has put a spy on him since. And pretty much shut down that long game by that quarterback for the
It has taken his running lanes away. Alvin Sorrell has been responsible for some of that.
Now they're talking to the Monarchs there, Brandon.
Yeah, well, wait and see what the call is going to be. This has been pretty lengthy, so wait to see how this is going to play out. 14:47 to go here in the second quarter. And looks like they're going to start marching this thing backwards.
Backwards, yep.
And see how far. So at the end of the day, what is the call, Mr. Official? We've got a hold. We kind of expected that one.
Yep.
And it's going to be a hold. Then an unsportsmanlike. So the hold is going to take them back 10, and then the unsportsmanlike is going to tack on another 5. So essentially at the end of the day, this should be just really a 5-yard gain.
That's what it is.
So this should spot them really at the 24-yard line, and that's exactly where it is. So the personal foul wiped out the holding call.
Yep, and gave them 5 yards.
Second up the night. Second up the night for the Monarchs defense. So 1st and 10 for the Texas Express. They are based out of Brenham.
It was holding,
First
and then it was a personal foul on the Monarchs.
Lockett's going to go in motion.
No.
And play fake. Williams back, steps up, pump fakes, tries to turn the corner, does turn the corner, has room, and is going to be close to a first down. Pump fake, then he got around the corner pretty quick. The Monarchs had him contained, but he was able to run and get around 7 or 8 yards. Tackle made there. Looks like number 9, Jaquil McQueen on the stop. So second down, and I'll see where they spotted him out of bounds at. Gained him around 7, so it's making a 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Very elusive quarterback.
He has been, and he has caused problems for the Monarchs thus far. I formation, they'll go at the big back, and he's going to get a first down and a little bit more, and he is still rumbling. And the ball got popped loose. The ball popped loose, and it's going to be Joseph McDonald with the ball, still going out of bounds at around the 40-yard line. Someone raked the football. I didn't see who it was, but the ball popped loose just as the fullback, 41, Penny, went down. Yeah, and Joseph McDonald picked it up and gave the Monarchs the ball right back in Texas Express territory.
That's right, and the ball, there was no whistle blown as he was going down. You're right. They stripped it out. And who was that? Joseph McDonald?
Joseph McDonald.
Picked it up off the ground, and fortunately he was able to outrun the then turned defenders, the Express. He was able to round this corner here and pick up a nice little gain after picking it up. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line for Galveston County. 2 turnovers tonight for both sides, as we're at 13:35 here in the first half. Now this is a golden opportunity here, Brandon. You only got 38 yards to go.
We'll see whether or not they'll go back committed to the run. You've got Scranton lined up as a tight end now, and it's going to be Robinson rolling out, steps, throws, ball incomplete, looking in the direction of Purvis. The kind of one hop that looked like he's just trying to aim it more than he was trying to throw it on that play.
Yeah, he hadn't quite got his chemistry going tonight.
And it's yet to get a completion on his 3 attempts, so 2nd down and 10 coming up. Oh, you don't want to waste an opportunity like this in their territory. Definitely want to try to cash in on that one. Move Scranton again to tight end, and now you've got a 3 wide receiver set.
Boy, and he's a tall tight end, isn't he?
Well, he is. Go pistol. Handoff's going to be actually to Robinson. He'll turn the corner. 35, 30, 25. Still going inside the 20, and he'll finally go out of bounds. Brandon Robinson sucked the defense in entirely. And he's not getting it with his arm thus far. His feet certainly have been productive.
He actually faked out the cameraman, Brandon. I thought, who's that, Wells? I thought Sean Wells had the ball, and all of a sudden, here we got Robson going around the end. Nice, beautiful bootleg play.
Gain of 18 on that play, as it's 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line for the Monarchs with 12:41 to go in the first half.
looked like Peyton Manning against the Dallas Cowboys earlier.
Robinson back, goes for the corner of the end zone. Ball is going to be caught. Touchdown. He held it long enough.
That's what I'm saying.
Touchdown, Monarchs.
There we go. Give me 5.
Cash that one in. Well, look and see. It looks like that's number 17, Terrell Harper.
Yeah,
it is.
Yep.
As Robinson goes downfield from one sting to another, it's a touchdown as we await the extra point attempt that could give the Monarchs the lead.
You know, and he maintained very good concentration because he was being,
he was, the hands are all over. The defensive back did a good job, but Harper able to utilize the size and get in. And they're going to go for 2 here as you've got Wells and Alvin Sorrell in the backfield with him. So you've got the speed and the power with the addition of Sorrell, number 29, and they're going to go. Flags flying. Robinson is going to stop short. No, they'll say he got in. He stretched it out, but this is obviously coming back because flags flew right out off the bat.
He had a man in motion. I think he might have went upfield a little too quick, Brandon.
Yes. Yeah, it looks like that is going to be the call.
Yep, here we go.
So it will push them back to the 7-yard line. And it looks like that they will go for it. You know, they'll go for 2 again.
Oh, yeah, definitely now.
12:27 to go here in the first half. We are tied at 6 on the first Saturday of March. Robinson now a little more difficulty there, being 8 yards away. They'll still keep the same formation. Now they'll change places as Sorrell is going to go over to the near side. Robinson will hand the ball up to Sorrell, and that's not going to get much of anything. Sorrell's still going before he finally goes down. Just ran straight into a wall of defenders. 46 there, don't have a number on him, but 66, that's going to be Deontay Carr. He was in that as well. Actually, it was 45, David Bratton, but nonetheless, it's a touchdown for the Monarchs as they cash in on a turnover. Harper with the touchdown catch, 12:27 to go first half. Tied at 6, Coug Sportsnet will be right back. 38-yard drive that was the result of a fumble recovery by Joseph McDonald leads to a touchdown as Brandon Robinson hits Terrell Harper from 20 yards out. And now they had 10 men on the field, now actually had 12, and that's going to burn you.
Oh, that should have been. No.
Should have been, nope. And a line drive kick is going to be picked up by one of the upbacks at around the 25, goes to the 30, stopped it around the 40, nope, stopped it around the 38, got bounced back. That's number 7, Willie Rector on the kickoff return. And again, that is average Jolivet.
I thought that was a 12 men on the field. That should have been.
Yeah, that should have been. That works out well in Canada, but here in the States, that's just not going to work.
No. But it wasn't a flag, so it worked.
Exactly. You got away with it.
Yep.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Pretty good field position for them with 12:20 to go in the first half.
See if that defense for the Monarchs now can come up with another turnover or stuff to drive.
No, the key is going to be stopping Sean Williams, number 2.
Yeah, so far they haven't quite had a good answer for him on each play.
He's thrown the ball well. He's also been pretty elusive, and we've got to stoppage of play. What is the issue? Looks like the officials. Nope. Oh.
Delay of game?
Delay of game. No, yeah. 12 men on the field.
12, okay. Oh, well,
so they finally got it.
Okay, well, there you go.
Okay, sort of a makeup call of sorts.
The hand to the chest of 12 men on the field. That's right.
Push them back to the 35, make it a first down and 15. 12:20 to go first half. They'll go with the I formation. Penny's the fullback with Brandon Williams the upback. Handoff is going to be to number 33, actually. Not Williams. Flag came down pretty quick, and that looks like that's going to come back. 33 is going to be Howard Abbs.
Yeah, that was a line judge throwing that flag on that, so I think maybe there might have been some movement on that offensive line.
We'll see what the call is going to be, see whether or not they're going to get pushed back even further. Right now, it's the Express that are becoming their own enemies here. Yep. Illegal procedure takes that puppy back 5 yards, so we're going to take it back to the 30 and a 1st and 20 coming up. 1st and 20, but, actually at the same time, it kind of makes Sean Williams more dangerous.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if they go out and if they come out with a shotgun set and they start spreading the field, that's going to give Williams that kind of mobility he needs to work.
Yeah, they shut him down there for a little bit there at the end of that first quarter, but starting in this second quarter, though, you're right. He's been elusive again.
5 wide receivers. They've got 3 to the near. Abbs and Williams are over to the far side. High snap. Williams tries to pump fake. Has pressure. He's just going to throw this ball for whatever it's worth. It's incomplete. Looking for a receiver, and it looks like it was number 43 for the Express. Ball was well out of bounds. Number 24, actually. That's going to be Desmond Lockett, who caught their touchdown pass. Good pressure applied there. Lewis was out there along with number 43, Byron Wells, bringing pressure on Sean Williams.
Yeah, that defense definitely, they called the right play on that because he didn't have a chance to even hardly look for any of his receivers.
And that's the thing, is that you want to keep him rolling around. And the thing is that if you can contain him, you're doing a good job. But at the same time, he has shown that, if he sees the slightest opening, he'll make something happen. 2nd down and 20. Abbs is in the backfield as Brandon Williams is the sole lone wide receiver. Flag down as Abbs tries to turn the corner, and he's going to get pushed out of bounds at around the 33-yard line.
I think we got offsides again.
It looks like it.
Yep.
The officials are staying busy tonight. Without question.
Flag's been thrown quite often here tonight. Unfortunately, quite a few times against the Monarchs.
Yeah, there's been a heavy load of yellow laundry out on the field thus far. So it's going to push that back to the 30, to the 40, 35 actually. So 2nd down and 15 with 11:02 to go here in the first half. Score tied 6-6. Monarchs and the Texas Express, who made the long drive from Brenham.
Yeah, the game time was originally supposed to be at 7, but I guess because of that driving time, they moved it back to 8 o'clock to give them a little bit more time to get down here and not have to rush it to get pregame warm-ups.
2nd and 15, 10:35 to go. They'll hand the ball off to Williams, and Williams is going to move to around the 39-yard line. So I'll pick up a 4 on that play. I'll make it a 3rd down and 11. Makes it a somewhat manageable 3rd down situation for the Express, but for the Monarchs, key is to get the ball and get the ball back. Get these guys off the field.
And also the key on this play right here is to put a spy on that quarterback. Keep him from breaking free because he's burned them a few times on these 3rd and long, Brandon. Man,
I think that's part of the reason you brought Alvin Sorrell in at one of the defensive ends is to account for Sean Williams. 3rd and 11, 9:54 to go, first half. And they're going to go out in I formation. Be careful of the play fake. Lockett is to the near side. Play fake, will roll out, looking in his direction, goes up top, looking, and that ball's going to be almost intercepted by Darian Batiste. Looked like confusion between Lockett and Williams, and you're seeing it right there. As the quarterback and receiver discussing that play, Darian Batiste had a shot, but just wasn't able to reel in the interception.
Yeah, because he was the only one that was anywhere near close to getting that pass.
Nonetheless, you forced the 3 and out. And it'll be a 4th down coming up, and it will be Batiste back there with Billingsley. As number 16, Steven Cerubi will be handling the punts. Back deep again, it'll be Billingsley, number 11, number 5, Batiste. They're lined up around their own 30-yard line.
Even with the offside penalty for the Monarchs, they still did their job on defense.
Cerubi waiting for the snap. The punt, and he will get it off. Spiraling in the direction of Batiste. He fielded around the 27-yard line. Is going to be spun around. Still going. Cuts back, and he's still going, and it'll be finally tripped up and around the 26-yard line. And a late flag coming up, and that looks like that is going to go against the Express.
What do you think? We had a late hit?
It might have been. It looked like late hit. Somebody came in there a bit too late. And you can look at the expression of some of the Express players, kind of realize that they just gave away 15 yards. We'll see what the official call is going to be with 8 minutes and 57 seconds remaining in the first half. Dead ball, personal foul. That's correct. Go. And that is going to move the ball 15 yards for the Monarchs, so they're going to end up a pretty decent, pretty good field position to say the least.
Yeah, got plenty of time. 8 minutes, 57 seconds here before the second quarter's over with.
I'll see if they'll try to get the passing game established. And I think for the Express, just as it has been for the Monarchs, it's going to be trying to contain the quarterback. They have struggled with keeping Brandon Robinson in check.
I bet there's been at least 10-plus penalties already in this first half.
This game has been filled with it, and we still have 8:57 to go in the first half. Let's hope that a little more discipline comes into play on both sides. 1st and 10, Monarchs. They will go with the 5-wide set. They've got 4 wide receivers over to the far side. And it'll be Robinson back. It's going to be a screen. Ball is going to be caught, and it'll be tripped up immediately. Good stop there by Lockett. Receiver looks like it was number 19. Looks like it was Rodriguez with the reception. No, actually, it's going to be Phillip Purvis with the catch. The short gain, got about 3 yards on the play.
Still, it showed the defense, though, again, for the Express.
Gave him a different look.
Yeah, you've got more than just going deep and trying to run it up the middle.
So 2nd down and 8, still say. Actually, it should be a 2nd and 7. Ball spotted at the 43-yard line, and it'll be a handoff to Wells, and Wells trying to turn the corner, and he is just going to be stopped. He'll get to around the 45-yard line. He got 2 out of that one. Number 90, David Fontenot. Number 44, Corey Rossburn, there on the stop. So 3rd down coming up.
About a 5, it looks like.
3rd and 5. They need to get the ball to midfield. Actually, a 3rd and 4. So they need to get the ball to midfield with 7:45 and counting here in the first half. We'll go again, 4 wide set. It'll be Preston lined up to the far side. Number 7, Hamad Preston. Express show blitz, and it'll be play fake. Robinson back, steps up, throws. Ball's going to be caught 1st down and a little bit more, and that is Jamel Scranton down to around the 40, making the 39-yard line.
Now you're mixing it up.
Your tallest receiver out there. You can't help but notice Jamel Scranton.
Yeah, that's for sure.
1st and 10 for the Monarchs. Spot the ball at the 39-yard line. Good throw by Robinson. Looks like he is finally getting that accuracy in there.
There you go.
1st and 10, 7:09 to go in the first half.
Yeah, you start keeping that defense for the Express guessing, you're going to be able to have some good successive drives.
1st down and 10. They'll go into a pistol set. 4 wide receivers again. This time they'll go 2 to either side. And then it's going to be a handoff to Sorrell. And Sorrell moves the pile a bit. Gained about a yard. Huge collision.
Yeah, they banged him.
Sorrell collided big time with number 57, DeMarcus Jones-Wright. And number 75, Morales, is back out there after he got injured earlier in the first quarter. And that is a huge defensive line that the Monarchs are going up against. 57, Jones-Wright, 75, Morales.
Yeah, you got at least 1,000 pounds plus on the front 4.
Easy. You've got more than a half ton just trying to move. You're trying to move about a half ton right there. 2nd and 9, Robinson back in the pocket, has pressure, steps out of it, cuts back, and he's going to be stopped. They spied it perfectly, and we're able to slow him down as he gets the ball to about the 36-yard line. So short gain of about 2 on that play will make it 3rd down and 7.
Still a good choice, though, Brandon. It was. I mean, he was the pocket was collapsing. He could see he wasn't going to be able to hit a receiver, so he did the best thing that he could in that particular situation.
Express get a couple of their big guys out of the passing situation. Morales, 75, and 61, Ernesto Ortega go out. Still going to be replaced with defensive backs on a 3rd down and 6. 5:23 and counting in the first half. Wells in the backfield, number 12 lined up in a slot. It's the first time we've seen Calvin Goss tonight. And Robinson will step back, looking in the direction of Scranton, and he will get Scranton in a first down. And that connection is working pretty well for Galveston County as Scranton with this second catch of the night and will move the chains for the second time as well.
Good possession. Yeah, he hung on to that ball. He was being hit and slung around pretty hard. He hung on to it, though.
First and 10, move the chains if you will, as they will spot the ball at the 28-yard line. 4 minutes, 53 seconds to go, first half. Monarchs driving, trying to snap a 6-6 tie.
Got about drives so far a little over 4 minutes long.
Harper, Scranton, and Wells are to the far side, and it's a delayed quarterback draw, and Robinson almost got out of there as he is going to be stopped at around the 27-yard line. So a short gain on that play. He'll give him credit for 2. So second down and 8, and you're right, Mike. This has been a fairly lengthy drive thus far.
Oh, that defense is pretty quick, though, for the Express. You got to give him credit. I thought that he was getting ready to go off to the races, but they clamped that down right quick.
And it's going to be the Monarchs taking a timeout. 4:08 to go, first half. It is a 6-6 tie. Coug Sports Net timeout. Monarchs still with a second down and 8 at the 26-yard line of the Texas Express. 4:08 to go, first half. As it's Preston and Wells in the backfield with Brandon Robinson, and it'll be a ball pop loose, and Robinson will just fall, and the ball pop loose again. Whistle did not blow, and it's going to go right back to the Monarch. It's going to go right back to the Express.
Oh, Lord.
Wow.
Wow is right.
Number 88 on the recovery, and there's going to be Jarrett Woodard. Robinson fell on the football, and somehow the ball just popped loose again.
Yeah, because he was not being touched.
No, he was not touched. The whistle did not blow. And Jarrett Woodard heads up. Is going to stop the drive, and that's the third turnover of the night for the Monarchs. And that one hurts right there because that was an opportunity to snap the tie.
Yep. So yeah, definitely the story of this first half is turnovers, Brandon.
Yeah, turnovers and tons of penalties.
Yeah.
Exactly 4 minutes to go in the first half. And now it's the Express with an opportunity to try to break the 6-6 tie. Penny and Williams in the backfield, and it'll be a handoff to Williams, and Williams cuts it to the 35, moves the pile to around the 41, make it the 42-yard line. So that quick hitter gave them 12 and a first down.
Yeah, and they got plenty of time with only 3:45. I mean, with 3:45, that's plenty of time.
And it looks like they're in a bit of a no huddle right now. They'll go at their 2 wide receiver set. And it'll be a handoff again to Williams. And Williams trying to cut back, flag down, cuts it inside the 45 to around the 48. Ball popped loose. It's recovered by the Express. But a flag came down very, very early on the far end of the field. So you're hoping that you could go a few minutes without a penalty. You lost that bet.
Yeah, when I said there was about 10 plus, and you said, yeah, and there's like 8 minutes something still left in the first half, you're right about that. Yeah, we're going to probably end up with 12, 13 penalties in this first half.
Yeah, exactly. We'll see what the call is going to be. If the play stands, it's going to be a second down at the 49-yard line. We'll see what the call is going to be. They're talking to the Express. Let's see what this issue is going to be. 6-6 our score. And like I said, penalties and turnovers have really dominated the first half.
And both scores have come off of turnovers.
And legal block in the back. And that is going to go against the defense. That's the third penalty. Third time that they have been hit with the penalty that results in a first down.
But they haven't moved the ball, though.
No, they have not moved the ball. So let's see what the decision's going to be. It's going to be a 1st and 10.
Interesting.
At the a second first down and 5. I'm guessing that it's offsides. I think that you just called it wrong. Handoff is going to be to Williams, who loses the football, and the ball is still on the ground. And it looks like it's going to go to the Monarchs. And it will go to the Monarchs.
He never had good possession.
Never had it at all.
It rolled out of his hands.
Exactly. And it looks like it's going to be Byron Wells, 43, who comes up with the recovery. So their third turnover of the night comes with 3:06 to go in the first half. And the ball is going to be spotted in very good field position for the Monarchs at the 46-yard line of the Texas Express.
And the Monarchs were moving the ball, even though it was like a 4+ minute drive. They were just moving it methodically down the field. They don't quite have as much time to be able to try to get pay dirt here, so probably going to have to mix in a little bit longer passes now, Brandon.
Rodriguez into the game, number 19. He's lined up to the near side. They go 4 wide set. Wells in the backfield with Robinson. Robinson will hand it off to Wells, and Wells is going to cut back past the 45. Is going to move the pile down to around the 40. Still going inside the 35. First down and more. Wells is going to go inside the 10, inside the 5. Touchdown. And a flag comes down late. A flag down at around the 29-yard line. So we'll see what that is.
But he didn't make the touchdown, did he?
I think he did. No, he stopped at the 1.
And he tried to celebrate.
He celebrated.
And they still got
stopped at the 1. We'll see what the call is going to be. And it looks like it's going to come back. Yes. A beautiful play by Sean Wells, but he hot dogged it and cost the team a touchdown. But there's a penalty that's going to take it back. Give Wells credit.
Oh, yeah,
he never stopped
up.
Running.
Kept those wheels churning, and his lineman kept pushing and pushing. He finally broke free. But there's something when they were all scrummed together, there's something transpired there to make that flag come out.
Looks like, they're still not sure. You see Mark Music pointing in the direction saying that, this should be going against them. We'll wait and see what the call is going to be as they are still conferring around the 29-yard line.
And if it is against the Express,
they're waving it off.
So that ball is on the 1-yard line.
So a first and goal now. A run up 46 yards by Sean Wells. As they're going to spot the ball right at the 1-yard line, and Sean Wells has got to be thinking if he didn't hot dog it, would be a 6.
He was actually holding the ball out about the 10-yard line, saw one of the defenders come up, he was, oh, heck.
Exactly.
tucked it back in, but didn't make it all the way to the goal.
So first and goal now at the 1-yard line, 46-yard run by Wells.
What do you think this is going to be?
I am thinking that this could be a quarterback draw.
Is he setting up in the shotgun?
Yes, he is.
I never quite have been able to understand that.
Yeah, close as you are to the goal line, you go up in a shotgun.
I've always wondered about that, but so many coaches do that.
Yeah, they do. Throughout our 12 years of doing it in high school football, name a coach that didn't do that with consistency. First and goal at the 1, and they're going to go out of the shotgun. Vincent Purvis is in the backfield with Brandon Robinson. Robinson awaits the snap. Quick pitch. Turns the corner. He'll toss it to Purvis.
Hey!
Touchdown, but there were flags flying out. And it looks like that one is going to come back. Went with the toss and the score, but that looks like that will go against the Monarchs. Legal procedure.
Man, that hot dog and
that hot dog. It's going to sting big time if they come out of this drive with nothing to show for it. Pushes the ball back to the 6 with 2 minutes and 22 seconds remaining in the first half.
No names are being called out.
6-6 our score. As we'll see if the Monarchs can cash this one in. 3 turnovers on each side.
And a ton of penalties.
A ton of penalties, certainly.
Including this last one here that hopefully doesn't hurt.
So a first and goal up to 6. They'll hand it off to Purvis. Purvis trying to turn the corner.
Get in there, buddy.
Block, and he got in. Touchdown.
There we go.
There you go.
Yes, sir. All right.
And it looked like Terrell Harper that sprung the block around the corner that allowed Purvis to get in. 6-yard run by Vincent Purvis.
And give credit to that offensive line also to string out the defense and allow him to be able to turn that corner on that side.
1 minute, 57 seconds left of the first half. As we go for the conversion.
Makes it currently a 12-6 ball game.
Yes, so see if they're going to go for 2. And right now, personnel changes for both sides as 75 Morales comes in for the Express, and Hamad Preston, number 7, comes in for the Monarchs. Conversion attempt would make it 14-6. That Robinson can make it happen. High snap. He'll hand it off to Purvis, and Purvis is going to be dragged down. Finally, ran into a wall of defenders. Number 90 there on the stop, David Fontenot. And with 1 minute, 57 seconds left in the first half, Monarchs do score off of the turnover. 12-6 Galveston County. Coug Sports Net will be right back. It will be TC to kick the ball off high, hanging in the direction of one more, and the ball is loose, and it's anyone's football, and it looks like Galveston County got it.
Whoa, there you go.
GC with the football, and they're going to come right back. Recovered by Donnie Henderson. So the Monarchs are going to get the ball right back with the minute 51 to go. 4th turnover of the night. As number 1, Melvin Moore, unable to handle that squib.
What a momentum boost if they can put that thing over the goal line.
Crescell's number 7, Willie Rector, that lost control of the football, but nonetheless, it's Donnie Henderson with the recovery and a 1st and 10 for the Monarchs at the 34-yard line up the Express. Golden opportunity to cash in a score and carry a lot of momentum going into the locker room. 4 wide receivers set. You've got Terrell Harper, the sole wide out. On the far side, Robinson drops back, has time, looking downfield, scrambling, looks up. He's just going to throw the ball in. It's going to be caught. Reception made for a first down. It looks like Wells with the reception. It's either Wells or Purvis.
That's number 2.
And that's Wells with their catch. So used to seeing him run the football. He's also a good receiver, as we showed on that one. 1st and 10. Ball spotted now at the 17-yard line.
Good protection provided by that offensive line. Robinson,
great decision-making on that play. Never really gave up and found the open receiver. Gain of 17 on a 1st and 10 now with a minute 10 to go first half. Robinson back, rolls out, has pressure, pump fakes, now runs with it. Inside the 10, he'll go out of bounds close to the 10-yard line. He'll spot him at the 11, stops the clock with 58 seconds to go in the first half. And now you're starting to see some energy from that Monarchs offense. 12-6 to score. Looks like they've got an opportunity to put one in.
Picked up about 5 on that play.
Wells will go out. Let's see who the addition is, and it's going to be Purvis. Actually, it's going to be number 29, Alvin Sorrell, in the backfield with Robinson.
See, I think they still have 1 timeout left.
They do. 2nd down and 4 with 58 seconds left. They'll move Sorrell over. It'll be Robinson back. Quick hitter. Ball is going to be caught. Trying to turn the corner is Purvis, and he is going to be close to the goal line.
Did he get out of bounds?
He got out of bounds, and it looks like he got out of bounds at around the 2-yard line.
He didn't even take any steps back. He just got the ball, turned and flipped it over to him. Yep.
So a 1st and goal coming up for the Monarchs. They spot the ball at around the 4-yard, actually the 2-yard line.
You got 4 tries to put it in.
51 seconds left. Like I said, they do have 1 timeout in their favor. See what Robinson does here. Robinson snap, and someone jumped. You saw the illegal procedure right off the bat. Someone got a bit too giddy, and that's going to push them back 5.
So that's about penalty number 12 or 13 we're talking about.
This game has been littered with penalties on both sides. You know, this is not one of those games where you want to sit and show kids the fundamentals of football.
Yeah. The stat sheets are going to be pretty high on the penalty side of the.
Yeah, I would think that both coaches are not going to be terribly pleased with the discipline effort going into the locker room. Actually, first and goal at the 7-yard line. Now Robinson's going to be empty. First and goal, Robinson back, throws, dart, and the ball is incomplete. Did he catch it? Oh, they're saying he did. Nope. Incomplete. I thought he caught it.
Yeah, I thought he came down with it. Evidently not.
Purvis with the reception was not able to reel it in.
All right, you got two.
Heckman effort.
You still got
two shots.
Where they
second and 7.
Where they got that ball placed at?
Are they saying he scored? Or he must have got stopped.
He got stopped. Okay, all right. So that was a game. That was a reception.
So second down and goal from the 3-yard line. Robinson's going to line up under center. And he's going to hand it off. And it's going to be short up the goal line. Hand it off to one of the big boys. Take a look and see who that was as the clock starts with 15 seconds.
Oh, the final timeout there.
That run was number 44, Charles Patio. As we'll take the timeout with 15 seconds to go in the first, and it is Monarchs. Actually, they're saying a touchdown. We missed that one. I thought that he did not catch the ball, but I'm guessing that Purvis did make the reception.
Okay, well, Purvis made the reception, and they got up to whatever it was. About 2
it's
yards,
a score.
And then that was a score on that run.
They went for the 2-point conversion.
Okay, so that was a
50 on the clock.
That was a 2-point conversion then.
It was.
We missed that.
Wow.
We missed that.
We missed that, but it didn't look like he made the catch. There were a couple of officials that were kind of waving it off, but we got to give him credit.
Because there was no celebration.
Yeah. There was none.
Right.
None at all. So
they capitalized. They capitalized on that
off the turnover, certainly.
On that muff kickoff.
So 7-yard touchdown pass, Brandon Robinson to Philip Purvis.
Boy, you and I need to get better eyes.
We're a little rusty.
It's something.
Kickoff, and this one's got some depth as Reckner's going to field the ball, lost control of it, and he's going to try to cut back, almost lost it again. Treating that ball like a greased pig, and right now you can hear that momentum.
So the Monarchs have actually scored 16 points in less than 2 minutes, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
They didn't get the 2-pointer, so it'll be 18-6 with 42 seconds left in the first half.
So that slant pattern to Purvis was a touchdown.
It was a touchdown.
And then that running play there, that was the 2-point conversion.
Yes.
Okay, now that we've got the record straight, and you and I finally got our heads on straight.
Exactly.
I thought it was just a catch. I thought
that he had caught it short up the goal line.
That's and they were trying to run it in.
Yeah, and the thing is that they were just so nonchalant. You didn't see the reception or a lot of emotion that you've gotten used to.
And I never saw a referee signal a touchdown, Brandon.
Neither did I. No, I didn't see that. Nonetheless, it's a score.
It's a score. We'll take it.
Exactly. No complaints on our end.
All right. So the Texas Express, what do they have? One timeout left?
They do have one timeout left as well.
All right.
The ball is going to be at the 18-yard line.
And you've got they're playing the pass. So, well, no, they're actually coming up to the line.
Yeah, they're coming up to the line. They'll go with the I formation, and it'll be Williams with pressure, and it's going to be sacked. Good play there.
That's why they brought that pressure up.
Good play. Number 9, Jaquil McQueen on the stop. A sack and a loss of about 8 on the play.
The clock still continues to
Clock
run.
is running. It'll be officially a loss of 7, so second down and 17
at the 11. I think they just want to go into the halftime being down to 12 points and not risk throwing an interception or something worse, a fumble down there.
Yeah, and you're just better off doing that, and it looks exactly that's the game plan.
Yep. Yeah, they're not even going to run a play here.
So a penalty field, turnover field first half. A slow start for the Monarchs offense, but they cashed in with 2 touchdowns in the final 2 minutes of the half, and that has allowed them to go into the locker room with an 18-6 lead.
Yep.
We'll go ahead and take that one. Coug Sportsnet will be right back. Enjoy the halftime. Starting the second half here at Carlos Garza Sports Complex here in Texas City. It is the Galveston County Monarchs with an 18-6 lead over the visiting Texas Express. Brandon Williams and Mike Lockwood here as we are about to start the second half. And a high pooch that is going to go out of bounds as Terrell Harper will wisely let that ball go away. Second time they've tried that tonight to no avail.
I mean, it's a pretty good kick.
Yeah, he hung it up there.
Yeah, in fact, the first time was real close.
Oh, very good, yeah, and they just narrowly missed getting that ball back. They scored the first touchdown, but since then it has been the Monarchs with 3 straight scores. A couple of touchdown passes from Brandon Robinson.
And all scores have been scored off of turnovers. They've
committed 3 each. The Express were able to cash in the first turnover by Galveston County for a score. The Monarchs have scored on all 3 of the turnovers forced by the defense at the expense of the Express offense.
I was talking to the referees at halftime and said, how many penalties was that? They said, just a few more than the turnovers. That tells you something right there.
Enough said right there. 1st and 10. Williams drops back. Robinson drops back as a man downfield. Ball's caught. They were looking for it all night, and they got it.
Terrell Harper.
60-yard touchdown pass.
Right in stride, Brandon.
They had been looking for that all night long, and Brandon Robinson threw a beauty.
You said was momentum going to carry over? Well, that ought to answer it right there.
One play, 60 yards, and it is now 24-6. As this Monarch offense, you got to wonder, if not for those 3 turnovers, just how big the score would be at this point.
Yeah, because the times that they turned it over, they were moving the ball.
Yeah, Bill, 2 of those 3 turnovers were, all 3 of those turnovers were in Express territory.
That's right.
I'm going to go for the conversion attempt.
It's a pretty pass, wasn't it?
That was beautiful. Terrell Harper caught that ball in stride. The defender just could not stay with Harper, and once Harper caught the ball, it was just a matter of how soon he was going to get in the end zone. Back to throw. Ball incomplete. Was looking for Harper on a slant just a bit too high. But nonetheless, it takes one play, 60 yards. Brandon Robinson to Terrell Harper, and it is now 24-6 Monarchs over the Express. Coug Sports Net will be right back. So after the touchdown by the Monarchs, we're going to see Eric Jolivet set to kick the football off. The owner ready to handle business as the kicker, and he's done a fairly good job thus far.
Yeah, and I had a little conversation with him before there in the halftime. He said, I'm getting too old for this. I said, what, your foot?
Hey, he hammers that one
yeah,
out of the
did.
end zone. Give him some.
Whoa.
That ball is still loose.
I was going to say, that ball is live. Oh, no.
And he's going to run out of the end zone and get dragged down. His
I was going to
game
say,
gets
that could have been
over
a safety.
It very well could have been. I don't know what finally made number
he just was
one.
Looking, yeah.
Melvin Moore realized that that's a live football. He came inches away from that being a very disastrous sequence.
You know, and it was instinct because he saw the Monarch getting ready to go after the ball,
Yeah.
and I think instinct's what's kicked in.
Yeah.
I don't think he really realized. I think he just said, I got to pick this up some way or another.
Yeah.
But then by that time, he was almost to the point of giving up a safety.
And the thing is that, he did not have to run the ball out of the end zone.
No, he could have just taken
He
the
just
knee.
could have just fallen on the ball, and it would have been a touchback, but instead
He attempted to run it out.
Yeah, he tried to run it out, and that ball is spotted 1st and 10, I want to say at the 6-yard line.
That could have been a very disastrous play right there.
And right now, you've got this Monarch defense playing a lot of confidence right now. They gave up that early score, but since then, this is the Monarch defense that we have become accustomed to, as they only had 10 guys in the huddle as Willie Rector flies down into the end of the huddle. Gets the check on the play from a fellow wide receiver, and it is a 1st and 10 as they're going to go with a 4-wide set. Brandon Williams in the backfield. Man in motion is going to be Lockett, and it will be Sean Williams back with pressure, and he just got that football off. Huge rush there by the Monarchs.
Boy, and if that guy would have caught that ball, he was getting ready to be sandwiched.
Yeah, he was in radar lock. Number 43, Byron Wells, applying the pressure. I'll tell you what, one of the big differences in this game was adding Alvin Sorrell to that front seven. And ever since they brought Sorrell in, Sean Williams has been contained for the most part.
Yeah, he has. He broke away a few times in that second quarter, but you're right. Since that first drive where he was able to pick up that 21-yard gain, he really hasn't been able to get free like that.
Sorrell lined up at right end, second down and 10 as they go from an I set. They'll toss the ball to Abbs, and Abbs is trying to get out of the end zone and won't. Safety as that green and black swarm came barreling in on Abbs, and he had no chance. 26-6 now, and right now you can see the confidence of the Monarchs continuing to soar.
Yeah, because they were already at about the 6-yard line, so they drove him way back.
Not sure if that's the play you'd want to run that deep in your territory.
Yeah, where you're trying to toss and trying to take your time to come around the end.
Yeah, because right off the gate, the front seven of the Monarchs read that perfectly, and there was just really no chance for Abbs to get out the end zone. So they'll get 2 points on that safety with 13:41 to go. It's now 26-6 for the Galveston County Monarchs, and they will get the ball right back.
Now they're going to have to kick off from their own 20, correct?
Correct.
So here you've got some of the Texas Express that are getting up on the line like this is a regular kickoff.
No, guys.
Fellas, you got to get back on the 20, I'm afraid.
Yes.
You can't get about a 40-yard advantage on this one. Oh, goodness.
So things have just gone from bad to worse in a span of 79 seconds.
You know, and it also started in about a span of 2 minutes right before the end of that first half.
Quick scores. Yeah, you got the touchdown. You got the touchdown to go ahead on the reception by Purvis, and then on the ensuing kickoff, Rector fumbled. Basically muffed the kickoff, and that set up the touchdown.
And then the first play from scrimmage here to start off this second half.
Robinson 60 yards to Terrell Harper. And right now, don't know what the confusion is. And it looks like they've got everything taken care of.
So you get the option of a place kick, like it appears, or a punt. So it looks like they're going to do the place kick.
Back deep for the Monarchs, numbers 11, Rodney Billingsley, number 5, Darian Batiste, they're lined up and around their own 35-yard line as they wait the kick from Cerubi.
And he still wants to
going to go kick it high. They're going to keep trying it, and it's going to be fair caught. Fair caught by Harper at midfield.
Yeah, 50-yard line, right on the 50-yard line. Yeah, see, that's what you needed to be doing on the previous 2 pooch kicks like that. You need to go up and commit and do the fair catch, and they cannot hit you. If they do, then that's a penalty. Before the previous 2 times, they kind of just stood around and decided what they wanted to do.
Hey, now I don't know as to why they're avoiding Billingsley and Batiste. They're just sacrificing yardage on ill-attempted pooches.
Yeah.
And, they're 0 for 3 with that. You'd think that after the second one, that maybe there might be a change of plan on how you attack a kickoff.
Referees are discussing something here.
13:41 to go here in the third quarter early on. Very exciting if you're a Monarchs fan. 60-yard touchdown pass and a flag now. And what is the issue here?
So it may be
is it a sideline warning or
either that or was it offsides maybe on the kickoff?
I don't know. It looks like it's something involving the bench. Yeah, something involving the bench. I don't know if they're trying to assess a personal foul off the fair catch or what. Right now, the Express coach Anthony Barnes is not pleased with what's going on here.
We'll go ahead and take
Let's
a
go
quick
ahead. I
timeout.
was about to say, let's go ahead and take a timeout. Coug Sports Net will be right back. So it looks like the issue regarding as to whether or not Terrell Harper properly made a fair catch looks like it's being resolved. But again, we're seeing Coach Barnes of the Express right back out there pleading a case. It looks like they waved the flag off. And it should be Monarchs football at midfield. And again, just an uncertainty as to what's going on.
Yeah, when you got this, now you got the fourth referee coming in here.
I mean, are they trying to assess a penalty on the Express or what?
I'm not sure.
That's the problem then.
See, that's what we don't know what the flag's on.
Yeah, and you're not sure as to whether or not that flag is going to stand or whether or not it's going to be waved off because that flag just came suddenly. 13 minutes, 41 seconds to go, and it seems like it might take 13 minutes and 41 seconds to get this resolved.
We're going to call
Go another one again. There you go. Coug Sports Net will be right back. So they are moving the ball to the 40-yard line. It was an illegal procedure on one end, and then a personal foul that ends up netting 10 yards for the Monarchs.
Okay, so 5 yards back for the Monarchs, 15.
And then 15 on the personal foul. So 1st and 10 for Galveston County, 4 wide receiver set. Scranton and Goss to the near side. Robinson back, goes up top, looking to try it up again. Deep and incomplete, was looking in the direction of Sean Purvis. Tried to go for a home run again. Purvis had a step, but was not able to reel it in. It looked like he might have blew a tire on that one because he's limping off the field.
Yeah, he is.
2nd down and 10 coming up.
You know, a little cold night like this, and you start trying to stretch it out like that. Yep.
That hamstring could be very unfriendly, and it looks like it's going to be the case for Philip Purvis.
Now, if you're the Monarchs, you can, I wouldn't say get conservative here, but you can start working on your ground game here.
Oh, certainly. We've seen hints of success out of it. 2nd down, handoff is going to be to Wells. He tries to turn a corner, will not be able to do so. Number 90 has had a pretty good game. That's going to be David Fontenot. He's had a pretty good game coming off that end thus far as he holds Wells down basically to a loss of a yard. So 3rd down and 11 coming up. Your Monarchs, you don't want to waste this good field position, and you don't want to stall any kind of momentum that you've got built. You know, you've got an opportunity to put this game away here with 12:22 here in the 3rd quarter. 3rd down and 11 coming up at the 41-yard line up the Express. Robinson back, steps up, rolls out, has time, throws downfield. Ball incomplete. Had Scranton, but just a bit too high. And if you're trying to overthrow Scranton, that's doing
ball's
some work.
Way high.
That's way high. And he still nearly came down with it, just grazed off the fingertips. So a 4th and 11 coming up. We'll see whether or not they'll go with the quick kick again with Robinson.
I'm going to say that they're going to probably try to pick up the 1st down.
I wouldn't be surprised. You've got a 20-point lead. The defense is playing extremely well. You know, you might as well take a shot at it. 11:32 here in the 3rd. We'll see what Robinson does here on 4th down. And flag down, and it looks like that might have been a case of a little too much time. No, illegal procedure. So just when you thought it was safe to go back into the water, the yellow flag of Sharks come flying in.
Now do you do the
now I think you quick kick here. 4th and 16, yeah, you're probably best just to kick and gain some field position. Defense is playing extremely well thus far. No reason to try to risk anything crazy to get these guys back into the game.
That's exactly right. Yeah, go ahead and let the defense take over with them back around the 20-yard line or whatever.
11 minutes, 6 seconds to go, 3rd quarter. The ball is now at the 46-yard line of the Express. And they'll break out to a 4 wide receiver set, but I would think at this point Robinson will just go ahead and punt the ball. Nope, they're going to go. Robinson back, has pressure, steps up, looks downfield, throws a dart, incomplete. Had the receiver, just was not able to reel that one in.
Well, you like the aggressiveness, but what you've done now is you've
given them good field position.
Very good field position.
Looking in the direction of Philip Purvis, who came right back into the game. So 1st and 10 for the Express at their own 46 with 10:38 to go in the third quarter. So after holding them on downs, it's an opportunity for the Express to get back into this contest. They're down 20. They're going to need some kind of offense to get going. Well, it looks like they're going to go to the eye set because number 41, Lester Penny, is in the game.
Yeah, that boy's a bowling ball when he comes to that line.
He has had success, but he also has one of the 3 turnovers on the night as he has stripped up the football.
That's right.
Oh, they're going a little bit of wishbone. They're going a little bit of wishbone here on 1st and 10. And it is going to be play fake. Williams back, has pressure, looking, trying to turn the corner and won't be able to get anything. A host of jerseys as well forces him out of bounds.
Good pressure.
Wells, Journay, Sorrell, and Bledsoe all in the vicinity as Sean Williams had no chance of turning the corner and making something happen.
The defense for the Monarchs were not fooled at all. It was beautifully set up, good play action. Actually, I thought, that they were going to kind of hold up and think the ball was being handed off, but they kept on coming.
Yeah, it's just, simple aggression, just go in the backfield and hit anything in white that moves.
They did that.
2nd down and 19, a huge loss right there. And they'll go with the quick hitter for Penny, and that just ain't working the way it did in the first half. He got a yard, maybe 2, before he was stopped. At gate in there on the stop. Looks like number 43, Wells, back in there with the tackle, so it gets the ball to the 40-yard line. 3rd down and 16 coming up. As you start seeing personnel move, Abbs goes out, Penny goes out, and it is chunk the ball time for Sean Williams, but he's got to deal with this front 7 of the Monarchs that has given him fits for most of the past quarter and change.
Yep.
5 wide set. Williams goes with a quick pass, and it's just a one-hopper. Was looking in the direction of Lockett for a quick screen, and that didn't work, and it really wouldn't have worked because the Monarchs looked like they were sitting on that one.
For the first quarter and a majority of the second quarter, the Texas Express were pretty well handling. Even though the Monarchs were moving the ball, the Express had the momentum most of that first half. But ever since the Monarchs got those 2 scores, and then to start off this second half
with the touchdown,
they've been going backwards. The Express, I'm speaking of.
I think the muff punt, the muff kickoff really swung the momentum there in the favor of the Monarchs, and that ball just got off. And that ball is not going to take much of a bounce, and will die. At around the 38. Yeah, a little extracurricular on that one. Finally gets cooled off. Nonetheless, 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. 8:03 to go, third quarter. As the Monarchs with a 26-6 lead, they've scored the last 26 points after giving up that first quarter touchdown on a Sean Williams touchdown pass to Lockett. See what the Monarchs do on this drive here. See whether or not they try to commit to the ground game.
Yeah, we'll take a quick little moment here in a minute. We're going to give a shout out to that Lamarck Cougars varsity boys basketball team.
Certainly.
They won the Region 4 championship today in a real good contest. Went down to the final 30 seconds when they pulled it out. We'll talk about that here shortly.
1st and 10 for Galveston County. Ball at the 38-yard line. Williams, quick hitter. Ball is going to be caught, and it looks like Wells with the reception. No, it's going to be Purvis with the catch. He'll get the ball turned around the 41-yard line. And as you're saying, Mike, went down to the wire against a very good Wharton team, but the Cougars,
Wharton was ranked number 8 in the state.
Cougars pull it out 62-58. Congratulations to David Montano and his coaching staff and this Lamar Cougars team.
How many seniors does he have on the team?
0.
How many juniors does he have on the team?
So he has one junior starting in that lineup, 4 sophomores, and a team that struggled near the end of the regular season. They lost 3 of their last 5, very nearly missed the playoffs.
Right.
But they are in the state finals. They will play Bridgeport this week with an opportunity to bring home the first state championship for the boys basketball team. Again, congratulations. And we also got a power lifter going to state as well.
That's right.
So a great Saturday for Lamarck Athletics indeed. Back to action. It's going to be to Wells, and Wells bounces off the tackle and is going to be finally dragged down.
Thought he should have had forward progress a few yards up, but I guess.
Looks like they might give it to him as number 44.
Nope, they actually got him back to where.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Roseprim with the stop. I'll take it back to the 45. So second down, I'll actually lose about a half yard. Second time Lamarck has reached the state finals in 2011. Team led by Julian Lewis got to the state championship game and just fell short.
Yep.
But David Montano, in 3 years, he's taken his team to the regional finals, a trip to the second round in 2014, and now 2 games away from a state championship as Robinson drops back, throws it, it's intercepted. One man to beat is Robinson, and he's going to cut back, and Rector is going to make up for that fumble and go in for the touchdown. 60-yard interception return.
Well, that changed the momentum right quick.
Rector read that one perfectly.
Yeah, he stepped right in front. I mean, there was no doubt that he had green in front of him.
Robinson tried to make the effort, but he got a little bit of support that allowed him to go into the end zone. And just like that, the Express are right back into this game at 26-12, 6:25 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, you got plenty of time.
Oh, certainly plenty of time, and now you've got that momentum swinging just a little bit, and now you've got to get an 11th man out there. Number 88, Jarrett Woodard, finally lines up and gives them 11.
First extra point was blocked.
The first attempt was blocked here, exactly right. So Ruby will try to see if he can make it 1 for 2 in PATs. Snap, and he's probably not going to. And Williams is just going to be tackled. Joseph McDonald on the stop.
We don't know if he can kick him or not because he never
It
got
never
it back
gets to him.
Never got it back to the holder.
Pick
All right.
6 for the Express. They're down 14 now. 26-12 with 6:25 to go. Coug Sports Net. We'll be right back. Pick 6 by Willie Rector has turned this game back into a game of sorts as it's 26-12 with 6:25 to go here in the third quarter. See if they'll try to kick it off deep. They've tried that squib kick all night long, and they'll try it again. Ball floating, and it's going to work this time. Practice makes perfect, I guess, Mike, as number 1 Melvin Moore is going to get it. And right now, this momentum is starting to swing in the direction of the Express.
Right, and you know the Monarchs, that's the 4th time you would have thought that they'd have brought some guys up here. But nonetheless, it was perfectly executed.
They kept trying, and they finally got it.
I mean, he caught that thing in the air in full stride.
Well beyond the 10-yard limit. It was about 14 yards past. So 1st and 10 at the Monarchs 45-yard line, 6:22 to go. And now we'll see as to whether or not Sean Williams can get that magic back that the Express offense had in the first quarter. 2 wide receiver set. Williams in the backfield. He'll hand it off to Williams, and Williams is going to get smacked immediately.
Whoa, Bledsoe came up, met him.
Bledsoe hammered him.
Yeah, he did.
Man.
I mean, he was getting ready to pick up a head of steam, and he got turned around on a dime.
Yeah, that was an unforced change of direction right there. He got popped. Gain of about 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 with 5:55 to go here in the third.
You'd never known that Bledsoe had his teeth knocked out back in January.
Yeah, he is flying right back in the same manner that he was before the injury. 2nd down. They'll hand it off to Williams again. He's got a little more room this time. Not much as he is stopped at around the 41-yard line.
Well,
most of the defenders in there.
Previous possessions.
Patio, that's Patio in there.
Express have changed up their offensive scheme here a little bit. They tried, the quarterback rolling out, and they tried some of the pitch outs where they gave up the safety, and now they're just trying to go straight power ball right up the gut.
They've got the huge offensive line to work in their favor. That's their game plan. They're just going to try to run this ball down the throats of the Monarchs. 3rd down. They need 5 here to keep the chains moving. Inside 5 minutes to go here in the third. Play fake. Williams back, steps up, throws, and that ball is going to be incomplete in the direction of Lockett, who had no chance. Williams was just basically trying to throw for his safety. Mason got in there to provide some pressure, so 4th and 5 coming up.
I think they're going for it.
Oh, certainly you have to. You've got the momentum. You've got some momentum in your favor. Now you need an opportunity to try to cash this one in.
Yeah, and they're pretty well calling their hand here with the coach over here on the sideline talking to them.
Oh, actually, they're going to punt because they'll bring the punter back in. Try to play for field position. Number 16, Steven Sarubi is in. They will punt. He's going to line up around midfield. Batiste is the deep back, along with Billingsley, as they are lined up around their own 15-yard line, and a timeout with 4:03 to go here in the third. We'll take it with them. It's 26-12. Monarchs over the Express. Coug Sports Net will be right back. So they changed their minds. They thought about punting, but now they're going to go here. Sean Williams back deep, 5 wide set, steps up, has pressure, tries to cut back, evades one defender, but he's not going to get past the 2nd or 3rd.
He's about 2 yards shy, it looks like.
Well short, as Charles Patio was the man who grabbed him and kept him short of the 1st down. Kind of figured that it was going to be a long shot the second he decided to run, because he ran straight into the teeth up that Monarch front 7, and he had really no chance of getting that 1st down.
Well, I tell you that the defense, just to show you how big that stop was, here they came off of that interception, picking up that score, plus getting that onside kick. They had it going their way. The defense for the Monarchs had to shut something down right quick. Let's see if the offense now grab back the momentum.
3 minutes, 55 seconds to go in the third quarter. Ball is spotted at the Monarch 43-yard line. As the offense will break the huddle with Brandon Robinson at quarterback, and they are going to go with an empty set of their own. 4 wide receivers over to the far side, and you've got Sean Wells as the sole receiver to the near end. It's going to be a quick hitter, and the ball is going to be caught by Purvis, and Purvis had room but wasn't able to keep his feet, but nonetheless he does gain some yardage.
Boy, and he almost got stopped for a loss back there.
That was dangerous for a moment.
Yeah. But you had the 3 receivers in front of him clear out that room. Unfortunately, he slipped, or else that thing would have gone for quite a bit more.
2nd down. 2nd down and 3. 2nd and 3 now for the Monarchs, and it's going to be Robinson back. Steps up, looking downfield, throwing incomplete. Tried to go for the home run ball to Harper again. Just overthrew him on that one. 3rd down coming up with 3:09 to go in the third. Short yardage situation. It definitely gives Brandon Robinson some flexibility to do what he wants.
Which includes also his legs.
Exactly. 2 minutes, 51 seconds to go here in the third. In closing moments of this third quarter. 26-12 is their score as the Monarchs looking to get back into the winning side of things. They'll go again with their empty set. See what comes up here again. 4 wide receivers over to the far side. Sean Wells is the only receiver near, man in motion, and it is going to be a fake. And Robinson turns the corner has the first down.
Oh.
He got close. He bolted over a couple of teammates in the process, but it looks like he got enough for the first.
It's going to be real close where they've got him marked, though, Brandon. He might be just a touch shy.
Ooh, it's going to be real close indeed. See what they come up with here. See if they'll give him enough. He ran through someone. Right now, they're trying to see what the deal is. Did somebody get hit?
I'm not sure, but they're definitely. Yeah, you got the referee looking over on the sideline, checking to see if somebody's hurt or whatever. But
yeah, it looks like all hands are safe. Yeah, he's about a half yard short.
That's what I was afraid of. Oh, they broke the yard line marker.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
That's what the ref was looking at. They broke the yard line mark. Okay, so you've got, just barely over half a yard to go here.
4th and short coming up. As we're inside 1 minute and 20 seconds in the third. Break the huddle.
And we're in shotgun.
And a flag down, and that's obviously a delay of game. Yeah, they took the scenic route on that play.
Yeah, they did. And I think they were just kind of confused as much as we were, trying to wonder what was going on the sideline.
Exactly. No, they're calling a timeout. Okay, they got saved by it. All right, 1:11 to go third quarter. We'll take the timeout with them. Coug Sports Net will be right back. After the brief timeout, it is a 4th down coming up, 4th and 1 for the Monarchs as the ball is at the 48-yard line. Scranton in motion. And it'll be a handoff to Wells, and Wells cuts back. He's got the first down and a little bit more as he gets past midfield.
He is so good at that.
Oh, he is. He just has a way of just barreling through defenders. They will move the chains and a first down. Got past that first defender, and just started gearing up that momentum, and that's exactly what he did. He got the first down as the chains move. 1st and 10. Monarchs ball is at the 48-yard line of the Express with 40 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Robinson gets the snap, rolls out, looks for room, is going to throw underneath, and that's an incompletion, and that's going to be a flag. Helmet-to-helmet shot to Philip Purvis.
Looks like he got the flag,
15. He did get it. Yeah, you could hear that thumping of the helmet. It might not have been intentional, but still, that's a 15-yarder.
And is that the young man, number 7 right here? Is he the one that put the...
Looks like he was.
Yeah, because I guess he's just stretching, but I thought he... like he's a little woozy.
No, they're screaming that he tipped the ball. They're going back and forth as to whether or not, if it's a tip.
This young man is still hurt,
He's in pain.
Yeah, this young man is hurt.
Yeah, he's in pain.
Let's go ahead and call it time.
Take a time out on this when Coug Sports Net will be right back. Personal foul penalty. Helmet-to-helmet shot to Purvis, and it's a 1st and 10 for the Monarchs as they have the ball at the 34-yard line. 27 seconds left. Handoff is going to be to Wells, and Wells is going to lose the football. Ball popped loose, and it looks like the Monarchs got the ball back. The officials are pointing in that direction. And they do get the football back.
It's like number 78. Yeah.
Yep. Looks like it was 78 with the recovery, and that is going to be Quindaro King with the recovery as the third quarter comes to an end. 3 quarters in the book here at Carlos Garza Sports Complex in Texas City. It is a Monarchs 26-12 lead over the Texas Express. We'll be right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Coug Sports Net will return. Fourth quarter here in Texas City as Brandon Williams, Mike Lockwood. And it's the Monarchs of Galveston County with a 26-12 lead over the Texas Express. They've got a 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line of the Express. Lots of movement, and that's going to cost them 5 yards.
I know number 75 for the offense for the Monarchs going to say, well, he made me move. But it's going back.
It's going to cost them 5 yards.
The penalties have kind of slacked off a little bit here in the second half.
Yeah.
Not near as many as what we had in that first half.
Yeah,
but,
man, that was part of the reason why that first half dragged for nearly 90 minutes.
Yeah, that was a long first half.
2nd down and 15 at the 39-yard line. We'll see if we can officially start the fourth quarter on this play. High snap, Robinson back, steps up, throws underneath. The ball is going to be caught by Wells, and Wells is going to be close to the original line of scrimmage. Will be stopped just about a yard short of it at the 36-yard line.
You know, the defense for the Texas Express, they're still they're bringing the game even here in this fourth quarter.
Oh, they have.
What I thought that was going to be a pretty good gainer right there. They brought it, came up right quick, shut it down.
New cornerback in there for the Express, number 81, Evan Harris. He's replacing Willie Rector. Did something to his arm.
Yeah,
he tried to play through it, but he is on the sidelines in obvious pain. He's had an up and down night. He was the guy who muffed the football late in the first half on the return, but he did make it up with the interception for a score. Flag down as Robinson's going to throw a dart, and that ball is going to be caught short of the first down. Looks like that is going to be in the direction of Harper, but the flag came down early, so this one is
procedure, maybe
probably going to come back. Let's see what the call is going to be. Yeah, it looks like it might be procedure. Nope, actually it's going to be an offsides call.
Oh, so that play ought to.
Yeah, that should. Yeah, they are going to refuse that one. Because if you refuse it, you're about a half yard short of the first down. And that's exactly what they'll do. And they will go ahead and refuse that 5-yarder. They'll take the catch, and it'll be 3rd down and short for the Monarchs. That would spot the football at the 30-yard line. I'll wait and see. It'll make it official. Just waiting for everything
Head
to
coach
move.
Mike Jackson said, "Yeah, go ahead. We'll take it up there.
We'll refuse it. I'll move everything
this is
forward.
4th down, though.
Oh,
or is it?
No, should be 3rd. Should be 3rd down.
They got 4th down. The referee actually had his hand closed.
Oh, Wells is going to be close. Should be enough for the first down regardless. As to the down.
Yeah, that was 4th down, Brandon.
Oh, my. Yeah, you're right. It was 4th.
But I think,
no. He fell short. Ouch. So that is going to be another swing for the Express to take advantage of. 13:36 in this game. There's still more than enough time for them to get back into this contest. You know, the big key with that is that they're going to have to be able to convert their point afters, and they are 0 for 2.
Oh, wait a minute. We're going to
chain gang out.
Okay, all right.
That should make the final determination to see as to whether or not he's short. Wait and see what the call is going to be. And, he is well short of the first down. He is short by nearly a yard. It just only makes the confirmation. But it is a 1st and 10 now for the Texas Express. 13:36 to go. And Sean Williams on the offense will try to get things rolling. And again, looks like they're going to try to go with the I formation set. Well, they've got Penny as the fullback. They've got Brandon Williams deep in the backfield. So they'll continue to try to run the ball. Or at least they'll give the impression that that's what they're trying to do. McDonald dropping back. I think they see what's going on. As they
he audibled at the line there.
He did, and it is going to be a play fake. And McDonald brought pressure, and that ball is going to be incomplete. Joseph McDonald knew that play from the outset, and he brought pressure in on Sean Williams.
Yeah, he forced him to throw that ball quicker than he wanted. The receiver saw the ball going over his head and said, "What the heck?"
Sean Williams will go back to the sideline. He will discuss the play with his head coach, Anthony Barnes, and his offense coordinator, Robert Simpson. 2nd down and 10 at their own 24-yard line. 13:02 to go. Still plenty of time, but they're going to have to get something going here in order to have a shot.
All in all, take away the penalties and the turnover, the Monarchs team has played a pretty good ball game tonight.
They have played
offensively and defensively.
They have played well. They have forced 3 turnovers, but yeah, penalties and 4 turnovers by the Monarchs have kind of slowed the momentum as Williams cuts back, spin move, is going to move the chain, move close to a first down. Gain of about 9 on that play. And right now, they're going to try to run a little bit of no huddle as Brandon Williams about a yard short of the first down. 12:21 remaining. I thought they'd go no huddle. Now they're going back to a huddle. Not a lot of urgency for a team that is essentially down 3 scores.
Well, 2 scores to tie.
Yeah, they'll have 2 scores to tie, but yeah, you have to go with conversions. You know, if you're not trusting your center to holder exchange.
Well, exactly.
Hand off to Williams. He's got a first down. He's got a little bit more. Still going, bowling over defenders down to around midfield. Good run there by number 9, Brandon Williams. That was his best run of the night. And that is going to put the ball at midfield with 11:43 to go.
Monarchs doing a wholesale change on the defensive players there.
Yeah, you're seeing a lot of personnel move around and start to get some of the big boys back in. 1st and 10 now. They'll go to hitter to Williams, and Williams will get about a yard on that play. As that got stopped quick. Journay there on the stop. McDonald also in there along with number 31, Mason.
Good call from the defensive coordinator for the Monarchs. He had his pass protect package in there, and they were just running it up the gut. He put his big boys, like you mentioned, in there, stopped him for about a 1-yard gain.
11:05 and counting in the contest. 26-12, Monarchs up. And right now, they'll get a change at running back. That's actually Rector in the backfield, sitting out with the arm injury. And they'll go with the quick hitter, and that ball popped loose, and I think they got it back.
Yep. Ball, but he got popped when he came up that line.
He did. That ball exploded out of the hands of number. That's not Penny. It looks like you have 45 now at fullback, and that's David Bratton, his first touch of the night. Might be his last if that's the case. So 3rd down and 11 and 14 down 14. They're playing like a team up 14 with the way that they're trying to run the football.
Yep.
Doing an eye set, so you really make the job a bit easier for the defensive backs with just 2 wide receivers. Play action. Williams back, pump fakes, throws, ball incomplete, was looking in the direction of Lockett. And you can see the frustration in Sean Williams.
Well, and I tell you, if that ball might have been a well-thrown ball, it could have been picked.
It could have.
That's why he was throwing it low. He saw that defender coming up, and he was trying to make it to where it's going to be to the outside low. That's it.
Yeah, number 5. You're on the coverage on that play. So 4th and 11, needless to say, you got to go. Have to get the ball to the 40-yard line of the Monarchs. 9:44 remaining. Now they'll finally break into multiple receiver set. They'll go to shotgun set. 4 wide receivers. Bratton is the back with Williams. High snap. Williams drops back, has pressure, evades the rush. Pump fake, turns the corner, cuts back, has the first down and a little bit more before he is popped at around the 35-yard line. And a late flag coming up. They might get an extra 15 on this play.
Yeah, I think they might have grabbed that face mask by the way he was acting.
Sean Williams did not give up on that play, and once he got past Mason, it's just really a case of where do you stop him. They got good pressure early on, but again, if you let him break containment, Sean Williams can hurt you.
Yep.
And personal foul will tack on 15 yards, and suddenly this Express team is knocking on the door as they spot the ball at the 20.
Timeout called by the Monarchs.
Definitely a well-needed timeout there with 9:34 to go. We'll take it with them. Coug Sports Net will be right back. After the timeout by the Monarchs, as one definitely needed because the Express are now at the Monarchs' 20-yard line with 9:34 to go. That run followed by the personal foul penalty really setting the Express up in great field position now. They'll go back to their I formation set. Bratton is the fullback at number 45. Brandon Williams is the running back, number 9. And they're going to be a quick hitter to Bratton, and Bratton gets jackknifed at around the 15-yard line and a flag down. We'll see what the call is. Let's see what that was. That flag came out pretty quick.
I think we got offsides on the Monarchs.
It looks like it's offsides.
Yeah, see, offsides. Now, what are they going? They're going to take it? Or?
Yeah, I think they'll take it. They'll make it a 1st and 5 rather than a 2nd and 5. So right now, momentum starting to swing a little bit back in the direction of the Express.
You know, and the quarterback for the Express, he's barked. That cadence of his has caused the Monarchs at least 4 offsides, I think.
Yeah, 4 of them tonight. Got 3 of them in the first half. Ball popped loose, but Williams able to recover it. They avoided disaster on that one, so it'll still be 2nd down and 5 as we go inside 9 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. 26-12 is our score, but it's the Express trying to cut into that deficit. Loss of 1 on that play. No, make it 2nd down and 6. They'll still coming at I formation set. We'll see as to whether or not they'll use some play action here.
And that clock is rolling right now.
It is rolling, 8:34 and counting. So you've got to hurry up and get this ball in the end zone pretty quickly. Now they're going to go into shotgun set now. They'll go to shotgun. Williams and Britton along with Sean Williams at quarterback, and Williams drops back, has pressure, tries to evade the rush and won't
not
get it.
this time.
Not at all, as he is sacked. Joseph McDonald was the first man there, and it looked like number 40 for the Monarchs in there as well, and that is, of course, going to be Brian Lewis with the sack.
They boxed him in this time, Brandon.
Yeah, he got cornered, and he really had no chance.
Yep.
And that's a big loss as it puts the ball back at the 25-yard line.
Good defensive call.
So 3rd down and 15 coming up with 7:40 remaining. Right now, this is a big, big defensive play for the Monarchs. If you can stop these guys here, you might sew up the game.
Yep.
They'll go with their eyes set now. Lockett is to the far near side now. Try to quick hitter and not going to fool anyone as Britton got stuffed in his tracks. He got ran over. Lewis, Jornay, and Mason all in there on the stop.
Yeah, he got nowhere.
Flag down. There's a flag down and around the 25-yard line. I'll see what the call is going to be. Procedure that should be refused.
Now, is that an automatic that?
They'll refuse that one. Right. So 4th down coming up with 7:09 remaining.
Yeah, that was an interesting call right there, Brandon.
It was very interesting. 3rd and 15.
After that loss,
you're not going to fool this Monarchs defense with quick hitters like that. Not with the fullback. So 4th down coming up. 2 tight ends set. As they'll come up shotgun, Brandon Williams is the man in the backfield with Sean Williams. Williams awaiting the snap. And he'll get it. Drops back, pressure coming. He's just going to throw this ball up. Looking, end zone, incomplete. Good effort there by Lockett, but not able to hold on to it. And the Monarchs defense rises up with a big stop there with 6:26 remaining.
Yep. Now they just need to be able to do a good methodical ball control, pick up 2-3 first downs.
Get
You're
that
right.
ball in the hands of Wells and Sorrell, and maybe a few runs by Robinson and put this thing away. Don't want to make a mistake this deep in your territory.
Boy, the big play on that previous defensive stand was
the sack.
The sack, where they bottled him in. They didn't give him a chance. They put 2 spies on him on that particular play, and that was the difference in that drive stalling.
Yeah, it just really blew up any momentum left that they might have had on that drive. 1st and 10 now for the Monarchs at the 25-yard line. Sean Wells in the backfield with Brandon Robinson. He'll wait the snap. And it'll be a handoff to Wells, and Wells is going to plow forward for a couple of yards. We'll make it second down. Actually, a new quarterback in there for the Monarchs. It's number 18, Whitney Clark.
Yeah, it is different. Yep.
Looks like Brandon Robinson might be done for the night. We'll see. But it's number 18, Whitney Clark. First time we've had a chance to see him at quarterback.
Probably a good time to try it too.
Exactly.
You got five minutes plus to score lead. So you never know. You're one play away from being the starter.
Exactly. Clark awaits the snap, shotgun, drops back, has pressure, and he is still on his feet before he's finally got sacked. He got out of that first one, that first wave before he got dragged down. Number 57, DeMarcus Jones-Wright with the stop, and that is going to take the Monarchs back to their own 15, loss of 10 on that play. So third and long coming up with 5:17 to go.
Now you got to be careful here now, because if you get a fumble back there, or if you try to punt this ball and it gets blocked, I mean, there's a lot of things that could go wrong in a hurry if you're not taking care of business right here.
Definitely do not want to put yourselves in a position to where the Express get another shot, particularly this deep in their territory. 4 minutes, 50 seconds remaining. Wells is in the backfield. The shotgun set, 4 wide. Clark awaiting the snap. He'll get it. A flag down. And looks like false start, and that's going to hurt even more.
Yeah, and seeing you've got a different quarterback cadence in there, and you've got the receivers we're used to Robinson as well as the offensive line.
Third down and 21 now is the situation that faces the Monarchs. They have got to get the ball to the 40, basically down to the 36-yard line.
Well, I say that you just need to be able to be real conservative here and not allow something crazy to happen.
Yeah, you just want to try to give yourself some momentum, just some room to punt. And right now, timeout by the Monarchs. We'll take it with them with 4:21 to go. Coug Sports Net will be right back. So after the timeout, still a third and long situation for the Monarchs. And it looks like Whitney Clark is still in at quarterback with Sean Wells in the backfield with him. Like you said, you don't want to do anything crazy, and they won't. There'll be a hand up to Wells. He got smacked immediately. They knew that was coming. As a tackle made, like number 46. I have a 46 on the roster, actually 45. David Breton on the stop.
Well,
you got stoppage of play and a timeout by the Express with 4:01 to go. We'll take it with them. Coug Sports Net will be right back. So after the timeout by the Express, it's a 4th down and 25 coming up for the Monarchs.
Who we got punting?
Looks like it's going to be. Is it Robinson? No, it looks like Whitney Clark is the punter. High snap, and that ball is a wobbler that's going to take a nice bounce for the Express as that ball goes out of bounds at around the 37-yard line.
Around there, that's good field position.
3:55 to go, and this is still not a game that's securely in the hands of the Monarchs. They have held the Express in check defensively for most of the last 3 quarters. But still, the Express, in pretty good field position here. They're going to spot it actually at the 34-yard line. So even if they had gone for it, they would have fallen a yard short, about a half yard short. Sean Williams will try to get some life into this offense. He's got Rector, number 7, Brandon Williams, number 9 in the backfield with him. 3 wide receivers set with Lockett in the slot over to the near side. Williams will drop back in the pocket, steps up, has pressure, he'll dump it off to Rector, and Rector's going to move the pile to around the 28-yard line. So he gained something out of it, a game around 7, and again, that's just pain And Rector, this guy's gutting it out,
Yeah,
but man alive, you had to worry about what would have happened. This kid's in serious pain. They've got him on the sidelines, but he needs to get checked big time. He had been battling an elbow injury for for the latter part of the third quarter. But nonetheless, it's a second down and about 4 after the catch. Williams back, steps up, throws a dart. That ball is almost intercepted by Joseph McDonald. Oh, Jay with the punishment.
I'll do the push-ups, Coach. Sorry.
Oh, the self-punishment right there on Joseph McDonald. He knew he had that pick.
And that was almost a play like I'd mentioned to you earlier where they had to throw it low because it could have been a pick, and that was almost the identical play there out to the flat.
Exactly. And if McDonald catches that thing clean, he might still be going.
Yeah, well, then that definitely game would have been over.
3 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Third down and 4 at the 28-yard line. And they're going to use what should be their last time out here with 3:10 left. We'll go ahead and take it with them. It's 26-12, Monarchs over the Express. Coug Sports Net will be right back. So the Express are now out of timeouts with 3 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Third down and 4. The ball is at the 28-yard line of the Monarchs. With that question, 4 down territory. Now they'll go again, a 3-wide receiver set. They've got number 15 in the backfield. That is going to be Chris Parker, lined up with Brandon Williams in the backfield with Sean Williams. And Williams drops back. It's going to be sacked. The ball got popped loose, and it's Monarchs football. He's got a convoy of blockers in front of him, inside the 15, inside the 10, cuts it back inside the 5, and that's a touchdown. That, my friends, will put it away.
Yep.
Number 5, Darian Batiste picked up the loose ball and scampered the distance. 66-yard touchdown run. And that'll do it.
Nah.
Yeah, hey, goodbye. Yeah. That run. So that drive to Brenham is not going to be fruitful. We've got a man down at around the 30. We'll go ahead. Looks like we've got him back up. That's, again, big 75.
Big 75 again. Boy,
yeah, Morales.
Yeah, he's been getting that leg is giving him trouble tonight.
Yeah, the bodies are starting to pile up right now.
And they only got about 5 or 6 extra players on the sideline.
Yeah, so fortunately with 2:53 to go, that this game is closing in, and rather than we're trying to make a miracle of a comeback, I think really the Express should probably be worried about making sure everyone gets off this field in one piece.
That's right.
32.
Play for another day.
Exactly. Just not their night. It looked like that early, but once that Galveston County Monarchs defense started clamping away, and the offense got on track.
Well, I was going to say, I think you said it right, though, Brandon, that muffed kickoff where the Monarchs were up by 1 score, but on that muffed kickoff, and they were able to score quickly right before the end of that first half. I think that was the big change.
Yeah, it literally swung the momentum right there, yeah. And right now we're going to get a point after attempt.
Look at OTC out there.
See, is the leg.
He said, at least I won't hurt you if I miss it. With a 32-12 lead, I won't hurt you.
There you go. I'll go for a little Mark Mosley snap. Mosley?
Yeah, look at there.
Ow! Oh. He Charlie Browned him.
Yeah, he did. Oh, sorry, TC. When you watch this, you know we're laughing at you. But he did. He Charlie Browned him. Lucy was holding it. Oh, and look at TC say, "What the heck, guys?"
Exactly.
Oh, goodness gracious. We have fun out there, that's for sure.
No, certainly. Oh, push it back. Push it back. Let's see.
Let's try this one maybe, again. Huh? Let's do a field goal now.
He was kicking with some fairly decent accuracy before the game. He got one in the end zone earlier. That leg certainly is strong enough to get it over the crossbar. Just needs a good snap. And no, he got the leg, but he just hooked it.
All right.
No problem at all. Didn't hurt him. 2 minutes, 53 seconds to go. It looks like he can go ahead and chalk this one up for the Monarchs. 32-12 is our score. Coug Sports Net will be right back. So TC misses the extra point. He'll try to make up for it on the kickoff. And he does. He hammers this one fairly deep. It's going to be fielded by Rector to 25. And that is where he's going to stop it again. This kid just keeps playing with the elbow injury. There's a testament of toughness right there.
Boy, there was a point there where I didn't think he was going to be able to make it off the field there.
Yeah.
Back earlier in that third quarter.
Yeah, it's like even after he had made the catch on their previous drive, he went to the sidelines and he was just stretched out on the sidelines in pain. You still see he's favoring that elbow, but he's still going out there. 2 minutes, 46 seconds to go. It's just a case of trying to get one last respectable drive in if you're the Texas Express. And it looks like they're going to put Rector out of the game. That's probably the best move that they could make.
Yeah, because he's a good athlete. You don't want to damage him further because this game is over with.
Yeah, this is over with, definitely. You've got a lot of season left, and you certainly don't want to lose him any further. They'll go back with their eye set. And bodies are moving. This looks like it could be a potential free play. Williams is going to be sacked. That ball popped loose again, and it's going to be picked up, and it's going to be a touchdown.
Oh, my.
Touchdown, Monarchs, and that looks like number 46, Donnie Henderson. Yep, it is Henderson with the score. Is there going to call it officially a score? Scoreboard hasn't moved.
Well, that doesn't mean it's not a score.
Exactly. As we have learned.
We were fooled earlier. Oh, there's
your score.
There you go.
So 2 defensive touchdowns on the night for the Monarchs.
Wow.
Darian Batiste with one, and now Donnie Henderson with the fumble recovery for a score.
Well, that's good when your offense and your defense is scoring. The Monarchs had needed a good little breakout game like this. They
definitely did.
They've been struggling mid-season. They started off the year pretty good. Had that exciting thriller. Yeah. Started off back in January over there in Hitchcock, and they've had their ups and downs. But this was a good breakout game tonight.
You can see if TC can tack it on and make it 39. High snap, kick is up, and that kick is going to be, did he? Yes!
All right.
He got the extra point.
He's not going to be able to sleep tonight.
No, not at all. Look at he's trying to make the sidelines.
Oh, yeah.
2 minutes, 33 seconds to go. It is all Monarchs now, 39-12. Coug Sports Net will be right back. Monarchs up 39-12 after the Donnie Henderson return for a touchdown. Right now, Sean Williams and the Express offense are just hoping that these final 2 minutes and 33 seconds will just wind away quickly. Kickoff is high, floating in around the 25 to the 30, turns the corner, 35, 40, and it'll go out of bounds at around the 44-yard line. So a good kickoff return for Chris Parker. We'll give the Express some good field position here with 2 minutes, 24 seconds remaining. And it looks like a little extracurricular again, a little jawing between both sides. And ball is spotted at the 44-yard line. Someone running hot on the Monarchs. Cool him off. Vincent Purvis, you got a guy that experienced. It's definitely a good hand to have in that situation. And don't want to get yourself in a cheap scenario.
No.
2:24 left. And we'll go ahead. Rector goes into the hole and he goes right out. And he'll also take number 6 out of the hole. That's Darius Roberts. So it looks like we'll see what they'll try to do as far as moving the football.
Well, like you said, it's going to just be kind of a respectable score if they make one.
Exactly. New running back in there, number 4, Caleb White. And it'll be a handoff to White. And White's got room in midfield, 45. And he's going to be pulled out of rounds around the 44-yard line. With a run like that, you got to wonder where was this kid earlier in the night.
Yeah.
He's got some nice size. Cut through that hole pretty quickly and gain of 11 on that play.
Now, do we have a 2-minute warning?
2:01 to go. Yep, we'll take a 2-minute warning. So, no, is it a 2-minute warning or just letting the 2-minute warning it is. Yep, 1:59 to go. Let's go ahead and take the timeout. Coug Sports Network. 1 minute, 59 seconds to go. 1st and 10, 40 Express at the 44-yard line up the Monarchs. Handoff again is going to be to White, who loses the football, and it is still picked up by Galveston County. It looks like it is, and now we've got some swinging and flags flying. The ball was picked up by Quindaro King, and now all of a sudden, you've got some unhappy people. So let's just go ahead and get
the
this
referee
one out of there.
The referee winds his arm, said, keep it rolling.
Going. Exactly.
Keep it rolling. We need to get this thing over with.
Exactly. Saturday night is not all right for fighting. Not quite.
Normally you would have a stoppage of clock on the turnover, but
I give credit to the officials. Yeah, I think they realize this thing is slowly starting to boil over.
Yeah, you got some simmering temper up. Here you go, offsetting.
Yeah, they'll be offsetting. Quindaro King, want to make sure we get credit for him on the fumble recovery, as he's the one who scooped it up. And they have been a turnover machine here in the 4th quarter.
And I'll
recovered 3 fumbles in here in the 4th.
I'll be surprised if we get more than one playoff here now with this clock down to 1 minute.
No, way they're moving around. You might not get a minute to go. You might not get a play. Down to 56 seconds. And right now the offense will go on the field and just should be enough to just get down and
just do the victory formation.
Just do the victory formation. Now we've got to stoppage of play with 46 seconds left. So now I don't know if they recovered the football. I don't know if in the midst of all the pushing and shoving, and they're saying keep the clock winding down. 40 seconds left. Now I'm thinking that by the time they get this one figured out, it's going to be over. 29 seconds left in this contest. It's Monarchs football.
They're going to call it, evidently.
It looks like that's the case. 20 seconds. They might as well just let these final seconds come down. Very good effort on the night for the Monarchs. They did struggle at times offensively. They committed 4 turnovers, but the defense came up with 6 turnovers. 3 in the 4th, 2 of them leading directly to touchdowns. Darian Batiste with 1 and Donnie Anderson with the other, and called this one. Very good win and a needed win for this Monarchs team. 39-12 is the final. Final thoughts, Mike?
Like the referee said, I asked him how many penalties. He said just a little bit more than the amount of turnovers. Well, you had about the same amount in the second half. But no, seriously, I mentioned it earlier in the game. Take away the penalties and the turnovers. The defense for the Monarchs played a very, very good ball game because they pretty well basically shut them out until the 4th quarter. After that first early score, the defense, played good lights out defense for about 2 3/4. The offense was moving the ball. We mentioned the turnover and stuff like that. But Brandon Robinson, he pretty well ran the offense very well tonight.
Very solid effort again by the defense. Again, they forced 6 turnovers. They get 2 defensive touchdowns on the night. And after a stretch where this team had to do a little soul searching, they pick up some much needed momentum. Some home cooking in the form of a 39-12 win over the Texas Express. So for Mike Lockwood, this is Brandon Williams. Again, your final score is 39-12. And again, would be remiss if we don't mention, again, David Montano and the Lamar Cougars boys basketball team on their way to the state tournament in San Antonio. Coug Nation, these kids definitely need your support. So let's get out there and make that blue and gold a huge presence on I-10.
All right, well said, Brandon. Let's go home.
Exactly. Let's call it a night. You'll find out when our next game is, and when you do, you'll see us there. So for Mike Lockwood, Brandon Williams, let's call it a night. Good night.
Good night.